Live. All right, let's see. What are we doing? Blah blah blah. Mannequin, how you doing? I know there was a Nintendo Direct this morning, so I kind of want to check that out because I haven't seen a Nintendo Direct. So, yeah, let's check it out. Yo, what's good? Nasir, Smash. What's good, baby? Hello, split screen. Lucky Van, Looney Loco, Street Fighter fan. Hey, yeah, straight into it. Let's not waste any time. Let's see what's up with it. What's a vamp? Yeah, just checking out the, checking out the direct. I didn't get time to watch it until now. It's like my first free time. This is Orbitals. I'm excited for Orbitals. If this is Orbitals.
Space, a research station was suddenly struck by a cosmic storm.
Yeah, I think this is Orbitals. What's good, Kochi? How you doing?
15 years
I'm excited.
Later,
I'm excited for this
are
game.
living peacefully.
This game I'm super excited for.
Another cosmic
It has like that
storm is
retro
coming up
anime
fast.
co-op. Retro anime and its co-op. It looks really nice.
Maki,
I haven't played
and
Marvel 2 on
Oma,
PSN for
two
such a
young
long time. I'm
explorers
sorry.
now brave galactic dangers and
What's good,
save
Blast?
all that's
How you doing?
left of their home. Teamwork is key. in
Catching
this
up today?
two-player co-op
I'm just
adventure.
catching up. No, it's my
You'll
first
need a
time
few
having free
tools to
time
survive.
for the whole day.
The scrap hook grabs and
Woke
moves
up.
platforms
I had like
so you can carve
three
a
meetings
path
back to
forward.
back, which is 3 hours.
The
Take care of
liquid
family
launcher
stuff.
blasts water to activate mechanisms.
Now I'm free for a bit. I didn't get to watch the direct
Cool down
yet.
Scorching surfaces. And the beam cannon fires a stream of super hot heat to destroy obstacles, open doors, and more.
I'm excited for this game. Like very
Use the tools
excited
together,
for this
and
game.
You might discover unexpected solutions to puzzles.
Get older, get busier. Yeah.
While exploring, you can encounter strange life forms, or opt for a detour and take a little travel break. With GameShare, 2 players can adventure together locally.
So this is on the
or
Switch, it's not on
online if
Steam?
One person has the game. Can these 2 brave explorers
good,
save
Christoph?
their home?
This should look godlike.
Orbitals launches exclusively on the Nintendo
Exclusively.
Switch 2 system this summer.
Exclusively. So damn. Never mind.
Hello, everyone.
They said the
Welcome
word,
to today's
the
Nintendo
E word.
Direct Partner Showcase. In this
Exclusively.
presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and
The
Nintendo
E word.
Switch systems. What you just saw was Orbitals, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2 this summer. We hope you're looking forward to this intergalactic co-op puzzle adventure. Okay.
You don't think it
take a
looks
look
that
at some
good?
upcoming Nintendo
That should look
Switch
godlike.
games.
What? That looks so good. It's like old school anime. What's this? Is this like a Phoenix Wright type of thing going on here? No. What's good, Senran? How you doing, man? Hope you're doing fantastic.
In the waters of East
Pink
Bay,
Awesome, how
on
you
an
doing?
Island where legends of mermaids have been passed down.
Mermaids?
A tale of mysteries and curses stirs. The latest Paranormasite mystery adventure
Paranormasite?
Nintendo Switch system. The story follows Yuza Minakuchi, a boy who works as a pearl diver. One day, while gathering on the seafloor, he encounters another version of himself.
See, but it's not like anime. It's like
phenomenon is
retro
just the
anime.
beginning. Soon,
You know, it's a
other
difference.
strange incidents
I understand
begin to
what you
plague
mean,
the
Bao.
island.
You're like, oh, I'm
A
tired of
girl
seeing
with
anime and
no
everything.
memories.
But that's like
Strangers searching for
80,
treasure,
like late 80s,
and
early
a housewife
90s
investigating
style
victims
anime.
of drowning.
So I can
Speaking to those
appreciate that.
involved is a natural part of the investigation, but you'll also need to search deep within the waters of Issei Bay. As each of their motives intertwine, the story connects to the mermaid legend told centuries ago.
Oh, it's like a detective-ass game, huh?
Paranormasight, The Mermaid's Curse, launches on Nintendo Switch, February 19th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Battle for World
Ooh,
Glory.
Captain Tsubasa. You know I love my Captain
A new
Tsubasa.
Captain Tsubasa game is kicking its
A
way
new
onto
one?
Nintendo Switch. Choose from a roster of over 110 characters representing 22 teams. Score with powerful shots from the
Damn,
original
a
as
new
well as
one?
newly added special moves that give passes, blocks, dribbles, and
Yo, this should
tackles
look
a
crazy,
boost.
actually.
Go on the offensive against elite competitors as you aim for victory. Gear up for sensational soccer action. When Captain Tsubasa 2 World Fighters
Oh,
launches
yeah.
on the Nintendo Switch system.
Oh,
this year.
yeah. I know we talked about tired of anime,
Next
but
up
I'm a big
are
fan of
games
Captain
heading to
Tsubasa.
Nintendo Switch 2,
The
including some
anime
games that
was
will
so
also
good
be
for the
available on
remake of
Nintendo
Captain
Switch.
Tsubasa. Amazing.
A life or death fight for survival begins.
What's
It was
this?
a normal day
Tokyo
until a
Scramble?
event befell the city of Tokyo. As the dust settles, our protagonist Anne discovers an underground world deep below the metropolis. But she's not alone. Creatures
Neo
called
3
Xeno
comes out
populate
tonight?
the unknown
I thought people
expanse.
were playing the demo. What is this? I thought this shit was Dino Crisis.
If you're found by a Xeno, it's game over.
Oh! First of
Fighting
all,
is not
this is the okay. Let's talk about that. Let's
an
talk about this right here. You see this part right here? This is when you know this shit got Nintendo'd. This is when you know this shit got Nintendo, because I feel like if it was on Xbox or PlayStation, you know, blood, you know, like arms and, you know, the dinosaur is supposed to go ham. You know what I mean? Like, my man, that dinosaur didn't do shit.
So quick thinking and decision making are vital to your survival.
Oh, that's a bat, a mantis.
Analyze their patterns and find the best route to make your escape.
Yo, low key,
Activate
this
track-
game would have been so good. This game would be so good if it wasn't on Nintendo, because then you like, you know, like the gore and everything. You know, I feel like it would be so much better. Oh my
in
god.
each area to lure and ensnare any stalking Xeno.
I just like the fact that there's dinosaurs.
By
You know what I
using
mean?
Game Share, up to 4 players can share controls.
Oh, it's a four-
including Anne's movement
It's a
and
4-player
camera
game?
adjustments. Whether locally or online, coordinating with your friends is key to making it
Wait,
out alive.
wait, how's it a multiplayer game? Wait, how is it a multiplayer game? There's four ands? How many ands are there?
Survive the subterranean depths in Tokyo Scramble, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2.
God damn
February
it.
11th.
The
Pre-orders
E word.
begin later today
Not
on
the
Nintendo
E
eShop.
word.
Awaken your Viking spirit. Battle, build, and conquer.
Yeah, it said
in
4-player
this
game
massive
share.
survival game. How you go about it is entirely up to you. You could start by gathering materials around the woods. Fashion a bow and arrows to hunt wildlife and prepare meals.
Yeah, they couldn't show us the deer get bodied.
Chop trees to build a
That's
house.
that's what it is,
Don't get
Nintendo.
hit by falling trees.
Even the deer couldn't get bodied. My man shot the arrow, and you just have to assume that the deer got hit.
Construct walls. Make the roof. And
Oh
even
yeah,
add a
Nightmare
fireplace.
Geese should come out this month,
Now,
but
you're
I assume
safe
it'll be like
from
later
the
in the month,
cold.
right?
Wait, is this ventilated? Don't forget the chimney too. By upgrading your crafting stations, you can make items.
When
of
is the
higher
ZZZ update, the Zenless update? Is it tonight,
once
or
you've built a
it's
ship,
at 3/4?
set
Isn't that like
sail
1
on
month
high
from now,
seas to
bro?
reach new lands
That shit said March 4th for
and
the
create even
new
more
character update.
strongholds. Plus, up to 10 players online can explore this vast world together. Now, go forth and survive in Valheim, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 this year.
That wasn't exclusive,
Find your
huh?
way forward. forward in these games. Return to the kingdom of Hollow Nest and fight back the infection in this upgraded modern classic. Dodge, dash, and slash through this 2D action.
Was this not available on the Switch?
Now with enhanced visuals and improved frame rates on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, I see.
Equip charms to enhance your abilities and deal magic damage using upgradable spells while exploring.
Did people like part 2? I feel like there was so much buzz, but then once it came out, not many people really went crazy about it, huh? Like they played it, but I felt like
later today,
that was it.
Nintendo Switch 2 players who have Hollow Knight on Nintendo Switch can upgrade to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition for free with the upgrade pack. eFootball, reborn from Pro Evolution Soccer.
Yeah, it was like mixed, huh? eFootball.
Build out your club, sign legendary players, and compete in tournaments around the globe in World Tour mode. Join an exciting competition where
So part 1 is like 100 times better than part 2. Well, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean.
Locally or online to prove who's at the top of their game. Experience the excitement of soccer and aim to be the best in the world when eFootball Kickoff launches on
You know, you're not wrong,
Switch
Sus.
2 this
A lot of games only have like a 2-week lifespan.
Travel through 4 ages in a brand new
So if that shit don't hit,
2D action
that shit
RPG.
dead after 2
Explore
weeks.
The age of safekeeping, the hero Elliot's own time. The age of reconstruction, when humans nearly went extinct.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. Personally, I'm not a fan of Metrovania. I don't think I have ever cared to play Metrovania games. I think when I was younger, it was cool, but as I got older, I was like, no. I just lost it.
Obtain some weapons and magic unique to certain time periods.
Oh, it's like some Secrets of Mana type of style.
Will soon begin. The Adventures of Elliot, The Millennium Tales, launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system, June 18th. Have a
Bomberman!
with Super Bomberman games from the Super NES era.
Oh, it's a Super Bomberman collection?
Super Bomberman.
Oh shit, hold on.
Culmination of the series, Super Bomberman 5, including titles previously unreleased worldwide.
Is this like, do they have multiplayer though?
Famicom versions of Bomberman and Bomberman 2.
I have never
also
played this
included.
version.
Plus, there's a brand new Boss Rush mode,
Oh, this is single player.
as well as game share support.
Oh, you could, oh, it's okay. You can only do game share, huh? So it's not
Super Bomberman
online?
Collection launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch later today.
Super Bomberman is pretty cool.
The unknown journey continues. The second entry in the Final Fantasy
Oh, they got
Rebirth series is coming
Final
to
Fantasy
Nintendo
7
Switch 2.
Rebirth on Switch. Nice.
In pursuit of his arch nemesis Sephiroth, Cloud Strife and his comrades escape the city of Midgar and embark on a journey across the vast world.
Did they nerf
Traverse
Tifa's
the
chest?
planet on chocobos.
I still need to play this one. I beat the first one, but I need to play part 2.
Transportation. Team up with allies in battles, blending action and strategy. If you'd like to focus on the story, there's also a boost function to make combat easier. You'll also find various activities scattered across the world, allowing you to take a break from the
Yeah,
action.
I would assume it's super long.
And as you interact
Wait, hold on.
with
There's
your
there's a
take
card
break
game?
from the action.
All right, hold on. Let me ask you guys. Does this card game exist in original FF7? I don't think so, right? This should. I mean, I like card games. I like. Yeah, this is new.
Your mind.
And as you interact with your allies, their affinity toward you will grow and impact how the story unfolds. What fate awaits Cloud and his crew in their pursuit of Sephiroth? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
Not challenging. Oh man.
Pre-orders begin later today.
They could never make a good Final Fantasy card in-game card game like 8, huh? It's over. They could just copy that shit. Just copy and bring it over to 8.
Vitals stable. Awakening subject. Hugh Williams.
While While investigating a lunar research station, an injury befalls spacefarer Hugh Williams.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought this game was pretty cool. When I played the demo for
With him is
Pragmata,
Diana,
it was
an
pretty
android
fun.
Called a Pragmata.
There you are. All better.
I'll see you there, Abby.
Classified as unauthorized intruders.
Yeah, I thought the demo was pretty
Two are
cool.
targeted by the station AI, which sends enemy bots after them.
Come on, gun work.
These bots have near impenetrable armor,
I think I can help.
but with Diana's hacking skills, you can break down.
I mean, it pretty much is like hack Resident Evil with hacking.
That.
Resident Evil,
Moving the
cyborg,
cursor through
hacking, right? That's
panels
kind of what
toward the
this is.
green goal. You can hack the enemy bots.
There's no time to explain. Shoot now.
Once their weak points are exposed, fire away.
I hacked it.
Depending on the nodes you pass through, you can modify the damage and effects of a hack.
Yeah, I like the
Split-second
demo.
Decision can change the outcome.
So I'll
of
probably
battle.
play it. The demo was pretty fun. And the boss fights are really cool too.
What truths will the two find in this AI-controlled lunar station?
So it's not one of your bot buddies?
Overdrive protocol. Initiate.
I'm sure it gets harder. Yeah, I'm sure the hacking also gets harder.
This is how we say good job.
And what will Diana learn on this journey? Pragmata launches on Nintendo Switch
April
2,
24.
April 24th.
Oh, nice. Okay.
A demo will be available later today.
Yeah, there's a
on
demo
Nintendo
already.
eShop.
I played the demo on Steam.
We hope you're looking forward to fast-paced combat and exploration with a unique combination of hacking and shooting. Let's continue with more.
Yeah,
headlines.
but I'm down. I'm down for that. What's good, Nash? How you doing, man?
Journey to the lost
I'm excited
lands.
to see you cook tomorrow.
Become a legendary Turok warrior in this intergalactic action shooter. To stop an alien threat from destroying
I never
our human
played
life,
Turok.
you'll
When I
journey
was a
solo
kid,
or
never
with
played
a
it.
team of warriors online and battle all sorts of primal creatures in ferocious combat. Swap between first-person and third-person perspectives as you unleash weapons, melee attacks, and special abilities to devastate foes. Extract DNA from fallen enemies and the environment to upgrade your arsenal, evolve your mantle, and unlock even more abilities called Echo Sinks to gain a greater.
They don't
edge in
shoot in this
combat.
trailer. You know, I just realized they didn't shoot at all.
As you venture across breathtaking worlds, you'll unravel the mysteries that ultimately hold the key to saving humanity. Turok Origins.
Turok
launches on Nintendo
Origins.
Switch 2 this fall.
Has Capcom ever made 3D action game like Bayonetta? I'm not
Uncover the
sure.
truth of Xanadu. In a Japan
They made
where
that dinosaur
humans are the
game.
capital, another world exists that's encroaching on our own. A world where monsters roam free. A boy named Ray.
Oh,
must use
Asura's
his
Wrath,
new
Devil May
wicked
Cry,
powers
yeah,
against the
okay,
threat
duh.
As he joins Hirosaka Academy, a school for
What is this?
gifted
This is
students.
JRPG style?
The Academy's goal? Conquer Xanadu, the great labyrinth rumored to be the origin of this other world. While traversing the
Oh,
labyrinth, hone your
I'm not
ability.
gonna lie. I did not expect the game to look like this. After, I totally did not expect that. After that trailer that we just saw, I was nowhere thinking that this was gonna be one of these games.
And reshape the terrain to expand the range of your exploration. Then
It's kind of like Mega Man.
dangerous enemies in 3D action RPG combat. Use your powers to overcome foes.
No, not this part.
Outside the labyrinth, improve your stats.
I'm not gonna lie. This should look fire,
Spend time with
actually.
your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu.
Yeah, this should look fire.
Between man and monster begins. Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer.
Yeah, that was
These
I'm not gonna lie.
anime-style games.
Bad anime, bro.
It's time to evolve
Oh,
with the latest
Digimon.
Digimon story game. One day, a powerful blast causes the world
I played
to
Ninja Gaiden Rage Bound,
sends you 8
but I didn't
years
beat
into
it
the
though.
past.
I just kind of stopped playing. I didn't care too much after my first
Adventure
playthrough.
through the human
Like my
world
was
and
playing for a
teach
few
you
hours. I was like,
to
whatever.
save
It ain't no Shinobi. Is how I thought of it.
And on Nintendo Switch 2, you can select quality mode, playing in 4K at 30 frames per second, or performance mode, playing in full HD at 60 frames per second. Digimon Story Time Stranger launches on the Nintendo Switch 2.
A lot of people
and
went crazy on this
Nintendo Switch
Digimon, huh?
systems, July
Did I ever procrastinate my homework? Nah, I was that dude. When I come home, I do my homework right away so I can watch TV for the rest of the day.
Soaring in. Form your party from a roster of over 20 characters, each with their own fighting style.
What's good, Deli Rave?
Channel the power of teamwork and summon
How I
mighty
wish? What do you
primal
mean? You
beasts
just do
to
it.
Vanquish your enemies. You can also team up in local or online multiplayer.
What's good, Sony? How you doing?
Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
Oh, shit, Suspect, you
launches on
about to
Nintendo
boot up?
Switch 2, July 9th.
No, never mind. It's on Switch. I assume there's an update for Steam as well, too,
The
no?
latest Monster Hunter Stories game is
You gotta
flying
finish the
in.
game? I got the game. I never even launched that
Monster
shit.
allies, called Monsties, can
Yeah,
learn
you was cracked.
special abilities through a ceremony called the Rite of Channeling.
Wait, what is
Raise your
this? Should look.
Monsties
This should look
as
kind
you
of fire.
travel the world. The lands lie on the brink of disaster. Monsters are on the verge of extinction. And the riders trying to save the world will have to contend with an even greater threat.
What's good, Kid Vicious?
Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection soars onto Nintendo Switch 2, March 13th.
Bro, first of all, I did not know you could do that. Did you just saw what that? Like, obviously this is blocking the way, but my man, he had the Toby Kadachi, and then he said, "Nah, all right, you done?" And my man flew on the Rathalos. That was kind of fire, actually. Yeah, he just let it. But the thing is, you could ride mad monsters. I thought it was like, oh, you gotta just ride one at a time. You know, like Pokemon kind of like limits you. You know, like the last one that they had. It was it? It's not Sun and Moon. It was the one after that. The one where you get the legendary right away, like, and you just only ride that one. I thought it was kind of like that.
March 13th. A demo will be available later today on Nintendo eShop. Save data can be transferred to the full game once purchased.
Ooh.
New titles are joining the archives.
Is the Nintendo Switch 2 worth buying? I mean, I bought it, but I don't really play on it as much because Harper took over. My daughter just took over it.
Archives 2 lineup. Aim for first place in a race against your rivals. And get ready for a new
I think
line
the
of
Steam
home
Deck is
console
better.
titles.
Like, I use the Steam Deck more than I use the Steam Deck more than my Nintendo Switch 2.
Doraemon,
Random.
Sonic Wings Special, and more will be released.
I know it's
over
huge in
time.
Japan. that shit was random. What is this?
Wave of console archives titles includes Cool Borders.
Cool Borders is
and
pretty cool.
Ninja Gaiden 2: The Dark Sword of Chaos.
Nah, this shit about to make
These
you
titles
refund.
will be available on Nintendo Switch 2 later today.
Nah, you about to refund that Ninja Gaiden 2, bro. Oh, Tiger Woods? What's good, Chris? How you doing, man? Scott Pilgrim EX. Another Eden Begins. Nope. That's not about that game. Another Eden again? No. Reanimal. Oh, this is kind of like a... Oh. Not gonna lie, it's like what's it called? Little Nightmares. Rhea Ripley? Oh, hold on. Okay, let's talk about this though. Let's talk about this though. This actually looks really good. For some reason, 2K6 looks pretty good. I don't know why, but Penta versus Original El Grande Americano, great choice. Oh, Star Trek Voyager. What's good, Jacob? How you doing, man? Disney Dreamlight Valley. PGA Tour. He's a hit it. Monopoly? Goat Simulator 3.
Wake up, little June.
Why are you hiding? Let's make some noise.
Eh.
We found another body.
Oh.
I need your eyes.
Is this
on the
Resident Evil?
crime scene.
When a string of mysterious deaths occurs across America,
Requiem.
FBI analyst Grace Ashcroft is captured by the suspect while investigating the case.
Yeah, he hurting. Yeah, just the lighter?
In her attempt to
Oh,
escape,
what is
Grace comes up
that?
against unknown threats.
The cook?
A limited supply of healing items and ammunition are at her disposal. Will she confront the threats head on, or save her ammo for the next encounter? For Grace, impending doom is always close at hand.
Oh, this shit's in the house again, huh?
Another agent working for an anti-bioterrorism organization is also on the case. Leon S. Kennedy.
Leon.
6 survivors at Raccoon City, all dead from the same thing.
With his physical prowess, Leon can parry an opponent's attack, then strike to break the stunned opponent's stance in close quarters combat.
Oof.
He can fire from a distance using handguns and rifles.
First of all, hold on. All right, hold on. Let's. Why?
Or fire
Why did they show him missing though?
from a distance using
Like why did they show him missing?
He can fire from a distance using
Like why did they show him that? Why did they show him
and
missing,
rifles,
bro?
or use an enemy's weapon against them. Leon has a varied arsenal of attacks at his disposal. This game features both third-person and first-person camera perspectives, and you can change your perspective at any time. There are multiple difficulty options available, including a mode for less experienced players.
What's standard,
that features
modern,
aim
standard,
assist.
classic?
Guide Grace as she attempts to escape unprecedented terrors, and Leon, who relies on strength to carve his own path. What will they discover when their fates intertwine? Resident Evil Requiem
Ink ribbons?
launches on
I don't
the
even know what
Nintendo
ink
Switch
ribbons
2
is.
system, February 27th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and Resident Evil Village will also be available the same day. Horror-filled excitement awaits.
Ink ribbons is an item you loot to save.
Resident Evil
Oh,
Requiem
like
first.
save.
Plus,
I thought you just save. I thought the game just saves when you get to like the
original art is
when you
releasing
beat an area
alongside
or
the
you
game.
go to the typewriter.
Amiibo figures of Grace and Leon will also be available this summer. You can
I thought it just auto
save
saves.
in-game weapon skins. Resident Evil Requiem, the latest entry in the Resident Evil series, is
OGRE
launching
wasn't
later
like that?
this month.
Oh, okay.
実をならゲームチャットあれは
You can also look forward to a creator's voice video featuring a member of the Resident Evil Requiem development team. The video will release in the near future. Next is our last announcement.
Hey everybody, from all of us here at Bethesda Game Studios. If you're like us, Nintendo has meant so much to you from your early days of gaming to now. It was incredible for us to partner on the original Switch, and it was just such a great piece of hardware and
Last
also
announcement?
so personal when you play. We're excited to finally bring a number of our franchises for the first time to Nintendo. We hope you all enjoy the journey.
Vault Dwellers, welcome home. Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition is emerging on Nintendo Switch 2. Scavenge, shoot, build, and create alliances as you reshape the wasteland and what remains of civilization.
Civilization.
Every choice matters. Fancy yourself a smooth talker or pining to pump up your power armor? Choose from hundreds of perks that fit your playstyle. Every road leads somewhere new, from the heart of Diamond City to the shadowy corners of forgotten vaults. The Commonwealth is packed with stories waiting to be uncovered. In addition to the base game, experience 6 official expansions and over 150 Creation Club items to expand your adventure. Grab your Pip-Boy and traverse the wasteland in Fallout 4
I never played
Anniversary
Fallout
Edition,
4.
launching on Nintendo Switch 2, February 24th. Pre-orders begin later today.
Isn't
on
Isn't
Nintendo
Fallout an
eShop.
old ass game? Fallout 4?
The year is 1937.
Yo, indie?
Sinister forces are on the hunt for an ancient power.
Oh, this is another
and
game that
only
came
one
out
person
that came
can
out
stop
like
them.
last year, no?
Embark on a globe-trotting cinematic adventure in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade,
Nintendo Direct.
Indy will journey around the world to uncover the mystery behind the Great Circle. From the pyramids of Giza to the sunken temples of Sukhothai and beyond. Use your wits to infiltrate historic areas and solve fiendish puzzles. Or use your whip to face off against dangerous foes and explore a world full of daring escapes and unforgettable encounters. Adventure calls when Indiana Jones and the
don't.
Great Circle
I just only
launches
use
on
these-
Nintendo Switch
these
2,
two.
May 12th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Explore the vast landscape of Cyrodiil in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered. Experience this renowned open-world RPG now on a Nintendo system for the first time. Freely customize your character
Ooh,
to match
lion.
your playstyle. Then adventure amongst an unforgettable cast of characters
By the grace of the gods, I serve Tambriel as her ruler.
and fight back the Daedra to close shut the jaws of Oblivion. Master ranged or melee weapons, wield powerful magic, or use stealth skills to best your foes. In this remastered version, character models, weapons, even rocks and sweet rolls have all been meticulously recreated. Combat animations have also been updated to give them a modernized touch.
They look mad funny though.
Plus, the Shivering Isles and Knights of the Nine expansions are included alongside the main story to take your adventure even further. Step through the gates once more when The Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this year. We hope you're excited for these games from Bethesda Softworks. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
Okay. He said that's it. Ugh. All right. So what did we thought? What did we think? Orbitals. What's that RPG game that we saw? We saw Pragmata was cool. Kyoto Xanadu. I'm actually pretty stoked for Kyoto Xanadu. Yeah, Kyoto Xanadu looked really good. Monster Hunter Stories 3 looked really good. I didn't know it was that popular. Tokyo Scramble would have been better if it wasn't exclusive. I feel like right? Tokyo Scramble could have been better if it was not on the Switch too. If it was on like other like PlayStation, Steam, Xbox, where they showed like more blood and everything, I think this game would have been super sick. But yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. Super Bomberman collection was kind of cool, but I mean, I'm like a casual fan with Super Bomberman, right? But yeah, Kyoto Xanadu looks good because it reminds me of this. It's like anime Mega Man.
Exploration. Then
Even the
take on
music has
dangerous
like this
enemies
anime
in
Mega
3D
Man to
action
it.
RPG combat. Use your power.
And obviously it changes when you fight a boss, which is pretty cool. It goes into this style. So I like the fact that it's like multiple styles and it seems like there's a lot to do. So I think I might be locked in on Kyoto Xanadu. Now my question is it only on the Switch? Let's see, Kyoto Xanadu. Is it only on the Switch? There's not on
to overcome foes.
for other stuff? I hope it's on other stuff personally.
Outside the labyrinth,
I like
improve
this
your
game a lot. I
stats
don't know why. I just do.
and spend time with your friends as you prepare to conquer Xanadu. The battle between man and monster
I forgot if it was
begins.
exclusive or not.
Discover the truth when Kyoto Xanadu launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems this summer.
Okay, so it's not on Steam though. Kyoto Xanadu. What is it available on? Is it available on other stuff? Oh, it's available on everything. PS5, Switch 2, Switch, and PC. But it's just not on the it's just not on the store right now. Yeah, because I just checked on Steam to see if that game is available, but it's not. Unfortunate. But you know what? We have to do a quick shout outs to our sponsor, Opera GX. Big shout outs to Opera GX. Obviously, you can see from the screen, I am using an Opera GX browser right now. And, you know, you can do a lot of customizations, mods and customizations. And I have a Third Strike background as well. So they have really cool stuff that probably hits all the avenues that you do have, that you do like. Background music, keyboard sounds, opening and closing tag sounds and everything. They also have a GX control where you can limit the RAM and CPU usage of the browser, which is really good because obviously if you're gaming or streaming and you have a browser open, because most streamers do have a browser open, you want to make sure you limit the RAM and CPU usage and keep everything else in the game. GX Corner is really awesome because you can stay up to date with free games, the best deals, the newest releases, and breaking gaming. They have a quick import tool, so if you're using not Opera GX and you decide to use Opera GX, then you can import all of your settings from your previous browser to GX, right? And also the sidebar apps for Twitch, Discord, TikTok, Messenger, you name it. And the coolest part, free VPN. It has a free VPN on this browser. So big shout outs to Opera GX for sponsoring the stream for the month. Appreciate y'all.
Restaurant is a buffet if you want to pay. Especially here in Las Vegas, the all-you-can-eat capital of the world. Hello friends, it's me, Shin, and I'm on a quest to vlog every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip as well as downtown on Fremont Street. I'm 236 in, and this week for number 237, coming to you from the Cosmopolitan, I'm going to be showing you Jose Andres' China Poblano. Really happy
I heard
to
this
have you
place
along.
is
I'll
pretty
see you
good.
inside. All right, everyone, and here we are seated at China Poblano by Jose Andres. Now, this restaurant has
I never played Grand Blue Relink. No. Yeah, it's on Android. Yeah, it's definitely on Android as well too. You can do Opera GX.
Warrior masks on the walls, upbeat, lively music, with tables and bar seating, a lot of smiling faces, a really cool vibe in here. Now, regardless of the vibes, you know it's all about the food for me, so let's take a look what they have to eat on the menu. Now, here is your menu at China Poblano. Again, this is a restaurant by Jose Andres. A quick little story here, what brings Mexico and China together. Very cool. So let's take a look what they have to eat. First bites here.
Ooh, the Chinese street sandwich with the red braised pork belly.
Yeah,
That looks
very
good.
Interesting choices here.
You think
Here
so,
are your
Rolo?
soups. You have congee, swallow a cloud, caldo,
Yeah, we watched Shin 2 days ago, but I haven't caught up to all his videos.
Really a lot of cool options here. Salads and ceviches. You can kind of see it's not really a fusion restaurant. It's actually that they serve both Mexican as well as Chinese dishes. You have a pretty standard.
So guys, let me
dim sum
ask you
list
guys a
here.
question. How many of you guys
Looking pretty good.
buy Pokemon cards?
Flipping the menu over, we've got tacos.
Oh, this
Looking
place
really
look
nice. All sorts of
godlike,
tacos,
actually.
Although they have a Chinese here taco. I guess
I'm
that is
excited for
something,
that.
A bit of a fusion dish there. Meat and seafood, looking like beef lettuce, wings, shrimp, as well as carne asada. Vegetable dishes up here. 20 vegetable fried rice. That sounds pretty interesting.
I'm going to a Pokemon card
And,
show
an assortment
this
of
weekend.
noodles here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Your desserts here. And it looks like they also have a chef's experience. That's your menu here at Jose Andres' China Poblano. Really good looking menu here, China Poblano. So many dishes I'm looking forward to showing you today. And you know how it goes in my videos. Every restaurant is a buffet if you want to pay. We're going to get a nice variety together. We're going to see what China Poblano is all about. Appetizers are coming up first. I'll see you a little bit when they arrive.
Introducing the all-new.
Why do I have an ad?
Sport. Japanese.
Oh, I wasn't signed in?
Japan.
Oh shit, my bad. I was like, wait, why do I have an ad? Kick me out? Digimon cards? Your colleague talked to you over into buying the 30th anniversary collection. I feel like it's so hard to get it from retail. Like it's so hard to get retail, no?
You know, every restaurant is a buffet if you want to pay. Especially here in Las Vegas, the all this is China experience. That's part of our appetizers. Let's see how the tea is.
There you go. One Piece cards is blowing up.
That's actually really good. A wonderful herbal tea with this jasmine
What is your
green tea.
opinion if someone
Beautiful
says
floral
to you that
notes.
Pokemon cards or
It's
trading
piping
cards
hot,
in general
but
are a
very nice
financial
clarity
investment?
When it comes to the flavors, it's actually quite invigorating and getting me ready for the meal. So the tea was great. Now it's time to look at the rest
It's kind
of
of
the appetizers. Let me give you a view. Now the Yum Cha experience
It's kind of
comes with
annoying,
delicate steamed buns,
but whatever
fried
floats their
wontons,
boat.
as well as two each of their
Obviously,
most
like
popular
I
dim
come
sum
from a
items.
generation where
Traditional siumai,
collecting
the quail
trading
egg siumai,
cards
the
is
chicken
cool.
siumai.
It's
I got
fun,
the tuna empanadas,
and
as well as their chorizo
and I
sopes,
want
the
my
Chinese street sandwich with
kid
jamyo, as well as
to
some of their
also
guacamole.
enjoy that thrill if they're into it. So obviously Harper is into Pokemon cards, so I don't treat it as financial investment. I just treat it as like, oh, you know, she's a fan and she's happy to collect. But people that do the whole resale thing and, you know, taking advantage of shit like that, it's kind of annoying, I would say. Definitely annoying.
Yeah, that's good. A very tasty wonton. Starting with the wonton fry itself. Very light and airy crisp here.
It definitely
Very
takes the
to
fun
bite
out of it.
into. A slightly nutty flavor coming
But,
from that wonton fry skin also.
you know what?
Certainly not bland. I like
It'd be
that
like-
a lot.
it'd be like
The pork
that,
and
right?
shrimp filling inside is quite nice. A nice juicy mixture. A
It'd be
very
like
soft
that.
texture. But I really enjoy the seasoning here. You can make out the garlic, bit of ginger. It's actually very nice. It's served on something that tastes very much like a smoky hoisin sauce.
Do you follow the
Sweet,
trucks that?
slightly
Nah,
tangy,
I don't follow.
a nice amount of umami.
I don't know any.
Certain
I'm
members
just
coming from
very
Sesame Seed as
casual.
well. I'm finding myself definitely enjoying this bite. That's a good
What's
start
good,
to
Dark
China
Squall?
Poblano. Next up, the steamed pork buns. Another classic dim sum option. This is also a part of the Yum Cha experience here. Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, that is really good. Excellent pork bun here at China Poblano. Wow, I'm enjoying this one a lot. These buns are so fluffy, not soggy at all. A perfect.
Nah, it depends on the
Very
store,
neutral
Beardy.
in flavor. It's such a wonderful start to the
Some
bite. The sausage pork inside
stores
is so
will
good.
be like,
Not only do
okay,
have a
you
really
know,
soft
we
pork
want to do
meat here,
two,
but it's seasoned
but if they're
and
trying to
flavored
make some
beautifully.
sales,
A nice
they'll
smoky sweetness to that
they'll
sauce.
sell
The sugars have nicely
to
caramelized,
one
and
person
it
if they
melts
want to
with
buy
the pork
100.
so wonderfully. Nice
It just
hit of garlic
depends.
here as well. Some of the most flavorful pork fillings I've had in a pork bun like this. It's a classic recipe, but you can definitely taste the difference in quality in the ingredients. This definitely has an edge over your standard dim sum.
That should
both
look
in
good,
the
though.
richness of the pork as well as the depth of the sauce. Definitely enjoying that one a lot. Next up is their siumai, which come in 3 different variations: a gold top, quail egg topped, as well as a chicken.
Ooh,
Let's try
quail
the gold
egg?
top first.
Wait, quail egg?
Oh yeah, that's good. A very tasty siumai. This has some really great flavors. The siumai skin still has a nice elasticity to it. It's not tearing at the weight of the siumai, nor am I finding it ultra sticky. It's a really nice texture when it comes to that sumai skin. No real issues when it comes to that. I really like the pork and shrimp filling here. While I thought the mixture was relatively flavorful,
Quail egg makes you fart.
The flavors are so much more on display in this particular form factor. A very similar texture and juiciness when it comes to that meat mixture. But here you can really make out a little bit more on the brininess of the shrimp and a really nice earthiness coming from some water chestnuts. It's been marvelously seasoned and the flavors come together so well. A really good siomai right there. Next up, we'll try the siomai topped with a quail egg. This is the same recipe, however, just topped with a quail egg. And so I'm certain I'm gonna enjoy most of it. Let's see how the quail egg mixes things up. Oh yeah, that is
Regular egg
so
makes you
good.
fart. I feel like
Now,
quail
all
egg
my
makes
review of this
you fart
previous
more.
siomai stands here, but the two different elements that's added on top make such a huge difference. The quail egg is so nice. The egg yolk adds such a wonderful richness. You get such a silky mouthfeel in the middle of the bite. The quail egg actually adds a lot more than the gold I couldn't taste. Now, what I actually also love is that they've topped this with some crispy fried garlic. Not only does it add a nice little crunch in the middle of the bite, but that nutty pungent flavor adds a lot, especially in the aftertaste. I'm finding this one to be really enjoyable. I'd be choosing the one with the quail egg for sure. Last item from the Yum Cha list is gonna be their chicken siomai.
It does
I've
look
had a
really
chicken
good.
siomai before, but I'm certainly not averse to trying. Let's see how it is.
Chicken siomai is like the replacement if you're allergic
that's
to
good.
shellfish.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent recipe there. It's not one that I've had, but I'm certainly
So
finding it to be
Pirski,
enjoyable.
I think
The siomai
any
skin,
restaurant
just
in the
like the others,
Cosmopolitan
perfectly
is
formed.
godlike.
Nice soft texture.
So this is in the
beautiful flavors that
Cosmo,
work well.
so I
do like the
assume that
chicken
this is
inside.
going to be
The
ridiculous.
consistency was still soft. It felt like it was slightly ground.
And it's
but
also
not too
Chinese
grainy.
Mexican.
That was nice.
The fact that it's
It was
Chinese
actually very well
Mexican,
seasoned. A fair amount of ginger in that chicken.
That sounds
giving just a little
fantastic.
bit of kick in the aftertaste. I like that a lot.
Chinese
While it
Mexican
wasn't bad
fusion
overall, I
is,
think I still
you
give
know,
the
I'm
crown to the
down
quail
for
egg
that.
Standard siomai, but the overall Yum Cha experience is really
Bao
great.
zi.
Next up is the ro jamyo. I have not heard about this, but this is apparently a Chinese street sandwich.
Yeah,
We've
street
got
sandwich.
So much roasted pork in this, and I've split it in half to share with my buddy. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, my man took half the bite on the sandwich.
That is delicious. Oh, I'm definitely in love with this street
I
sandwich.
speak Mandarin?
Sign
No.
me up for as
I
many of
speak
these as possible,
Cantonese.
please. It's a very interesting
I have the
roll that they
YouTube
served it
channel
in.
that he
It's
said,
very
love a
much
good
like
bao
naan
zi.
bread, crispy on the outside, still soft in the inside, ever so slightly earthy in flavor. It also has a bit of richness to it from some oil.
But I
or
can
butter.
understand,
the bun
like,
alone
a-
is already
like,
so good. I gotta
basic
sing praises about
Mandarin
this
because
pork
of just
because it's mind-blowingly good.
being
All
surrounded.
the tenders,
You know
so
what I mean?
soft. I want to say this is the same pork that I found in the pork buns earlier, but maybe because they haven't been encapsulated in their own steam. Not only are these still tender, but they
Damn,
still
that
have
braised
a bit of a
pork
meaty
looked
tube.
OD.
It's really satisfying to bite into. I love the texture of this pork. Wonderful umami flavors here.
The
marinade
Jockey
that this
Club?
pork has been soaked in
I've never
has
heard of
a
that.
lot of flavor. You can already make
Yeah,
out
they
the
don't- they did
five
not
spice.
skip
You can
out
make
the
out
meat.
garlic, the ginger. It
I
all
might need to
blends
eat
together
here.
beautifully, leading to a slightly sweet, tangy, and ultimately very savory pork. The green onions
How
actually
much would you
provide a
get
very
that for
nice accent flavor
China?
in the middle of the bite,
Oh yeah, probably
and
like
melts out
$1.
wonderfully with a bit of cilantro.
China
in
is
the end.
really
I'm
cheap.
finding
Like
this
a
to
lot of
be
things. Like I
incredibly addictive.
I got
That's a
like
fantastic
on my
sandwich for
IG,
sure.
like
Next up, the
you know,
guacamole.
page, like
This
you know when you
guacamole
just
is made
scroll
tableside, and I
my
love seeing
IG,
all the
they would
ingredients that can go into
these
it.
influencers would show
Seems
me like, yo,
everything
this
else wanna
hotel
put in
that
my
they're staying
guacamole
at,
as
you know,
well.
it has
Top
like
with
a
little
big
bit of
ass like
cheese. This is
hot
definitely gonna be
tub
good.
or like a
Let's
big
give
ass
it a try.
pool in the living room and like, you know, huge room, and they're like less than 200 a night. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, that's I
Excellent
need that.
guacamole here at
I want to
China
stay
Poblano.
at
I'm
a
liking everything
bougie
about
ass
this.
hotel in
Starting with the
China
chips.
where I have a
I'm
big
pretty
ass
confident that these
pool
were fried
in my
in-house.
living
They have a
room
very fresh,
for
very
under
crisp
200 a
about them
night.
that you're not going to find in prepackaged product. You do get a nice robust corn flavor from these chips.
You
as
used
well,
to be
but there's
Sherry
also a very
Gen X
smoky
tutor
seasoning
when she went
blend
to
that they've
Chinese
applied
school.
on
Really?
top, consisting heavily of chili
That's
powder.
crazy.
I actually like that a lot.
I don't know if
The
you're
guacamole
not
is
trolling or
made
no
really
trolling.
well. Because it is made tableside, you get to see all the ingredients that went into it. And so even during assembly, I could tell that this was going to taste really great.
Yeah, that looks
You get a
great.
nice richness from the avocados.
Not
as well as a
trolling? Oh,
beautiful
dude,
creamy
that's
flavor.
cool.
It's been seasoned beautifully, the perfect amount of salt and
You
pepper.
would teach her
and we asked for
Cantonese?
this at a medium spice level, and it's hitting just right for me. Nice amount of jalapeno peppers have made their way into this guacamole, and I'm finding a really enjoyable kick here. A really nice amount of acidity as well. The perfect amount of lime juice is here, giving some of that freshness as well as a good tart flavor. I like that a lot. The cheese on top provides an additional salinity that's actually really nice. And in conjunction
Oh, I
with these
see.
really
That's
flavorful
cool.
chips, I'm finding this guacamole
Man,
to
that should
be
look really good.
good.
That
Another
looks
winner
so
for China
good.
Poblano. I'm liking this one a lot too. Next up, the chorizo sopes. I guess you could think of sopes as kind of like a little Mexican pastry filled with toppings.
I would
believe
order
this is
so
chorizo
much
black
food
bean
at
here.
this place.
Let's give this a taste. Oh yeah, that's good. Now this is a really flavorful appetizer. And what I'm enjoying most about this one is that the flavors come in layers. Immediately you get the smoky, savory flavors.
I feel like when you
like
go
a
eat at a
mole sauce,
Chinese or
there's a hint of
Mexican
bitter
place,
there, but it's also
there's so many
relatively thick
options
consistency.
like in
The
those
chorizo
cuisines.
on
So the
top
fact that if you
actually
put them
tastes
both
really good.
together,
and it's the first flavor you experience.
it's like
It then gives way
too
to a
much,
very
and
nice
then you're like,
earthiness
man, I
coming
want
from
to
the
try
black
that. I want to
beans.
try
The
that.
black
When's
beans
the next time I'm gonna
themselves
be
are
here?
incredibly well
As a
seasoned,
if you're
and they have
going
a
as a
very smooth
tourist,
texture as well.
I feel like you
Ever
want to
so slightly
order
russet, though,
everything.
with just some of the skin on beans, but I'm finding that flavor to be really mellowing and very nice in the middle. Interestingly, the last flavor you experience is the puff pastry. Not only is it airy and crispy, but there's actually a very nice cornmeal-like flavor here. That slightly nutty corn-like aftertaste actually wraps all the flavors together nicely, going from smoky savory into earthy, ultimately leading to a nutty flakiness coming from that sopes. All the flavors come together
It's a
very well here.
sopes.
Another winning appetizer at China Poblano. All right, everyone. Now
China
the last bite to
Poblano.
try from my appetizer round is going to be their empanadas with tuna. Empanadas
Empanadas with tuna?
Served with some kind of a green sauce. I'll give it
Nah,
a tip here.
he only ordered appetizers. Main dish is coming soon, Blas. He always orders a bunch of appetizers and then orders a bunch of entrees.
Another flavorful appetizer here. I'm liking all the elements. This empanada
Tuna empanada? This is in Vegas. This is in the Cosmo Hotel.
Empanada breading itself has been very nicely seasoned. Even tasting it on its own, it's not bland at all. The tuna filling is wonderfully complex. I love the seasoning blend. There's a big emphasis on black pepper, which is actually working so well with the tuna. Some nice onion hits here as well. The filling tastes really great. Oftentimes in a dish like this, I feel like the flavor of the tuna would be quite lost. However, it's actually quite forward-facing in this dish.
Empanadas is Puerto Rican? I think there's Mexican empanadas, no?
It's a pretty mild spice. I wouldn't say a lot of heat in this sauce.
I'm sure there's Mexican empanadas.
Salsa verde. I can taste a fair amount of cucumber juice in this. It does melt beautifully with the empanada. I'm actually finding this to be very enjoyable.
Yeah, these are all appetizers.
I like that
Yeah, all appetizers.
Right, so that's all of the appetizers I'm trying today. I'm joined by a buddy, so we're going to continue working through this. I'm going to do our first round of entrees. Don't come around, I'll be right back.
Man, legit.
And welcome back, everyone. Now my first round of entrees just got here. With my first round, decided to try some of their Chinese options. Let me give you a view. I got their Cantonese steamed fish, as well as their cow lao lao noodles, their ants climbing a tree, their 20 vegetable fried rice, and their kampunji chicken wings. Some really tasty dishes here. Let's give it a try. First off, the cow lao lao noodles. This is one of the 2 entrees that was highlighted in the menu, and it sounds like it's a very traditional dish. Let's give it a try.
I never had those type of noodles before.
I can't say I'm the biggest fan of this one. Now, apparently, this is a classic oat noodle dish from the Shaanxi region of China. All these noodles were hand-rolled and served with what's called a tiger dipping sauce. Now, the flavor of the oats in the noodles is actually very forward-facing. It's a very earthy flavored noodle here. And for me, it's a bit overbearing. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that super earthy flavor. The tiger dipping sauce is interesting. While it seems like it'd be soy sauce based, there's actually a fair amount of vinegar in this, providing a lot of tang. And I want to say it's mixed with a fair amount of cucumber juice as well. There's a bit more of that refreshing flavor there. Personally, for me, I think the tang of the vinegar along with that super
You know what it is, you need
flavor
meat
of
with
the
this.
oats. I'm not sure if my Western palate is all that well regulated for this one. I'm sure in its regions that this is a very welcome dish, but given that there's no nostalgia here for me and I'm just tasting it straight up, I don't know if this is a flavor profile I personally enjoy. But if what I described sounds interesting, this might be the dish for you.
You need
Next
meat.
up, the Cantonese steamed fish, served along top of some Napa cabbage in what looks like a soy-based sauce. I've got all of the elements on top of some rice here. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that is so good. Excellent steamed fish dish here at China Poblano. Everything here works together beautifully.
Yeah, they
fish,
cheaped out on the fish though.
marvelously cooked, super
You're supposed to have a
moist, very
full-ass
flaky,
fish.
with a nice mild flavor. This white fish is just absolutely
Yeah, it's supposed to be a
stunning
full
here.
fish.
Nice fresh crunch coming from that Napa cabbage.
What's good?
which is
What's
also
good,
soaked
Richard?
up
How you
a
doing,
lot
man?
Of this sauce. The sauce has so much flavor here. It is a soy-based sauce, although there's
Only
a
2
splash
pieces
vinegar
of the
here as
white of
well.
the fish?
Much less tang than I found earlier with the cow lao lao, though. And
Rip
the serrano
off,
peppers
rip
here
off, rip
also
off.
provide a nice heat, and in general, the overall dish has been very well seasoned. Some crispy garlic bits provide a nice pungent flavor, and there's just enough sugar in the sauce to help round out all of the flavors together. It's sweet, it's spicy, slightly tangy, the fish is cooked perfectly. Oh, really enjoyable bite right there. Next up, the Carbone wings. Nice fat chicken wings here, absolutely coated in some kind of a good-looking sauce. I love all the bits of pepper.
That looks like a great chicken wing.
And hopefully it tastes good. Let's give it a shot.
It looks mad meaty.
Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Nice chicken wing here.
Yo, those are big ass
All the elements
wings.
Played together nicely.
Oh, good
And
wings.
it's coming together well. A good cook on this chicken, very moist. A nice like.
You'll see the price at the end of the video.
No dry chicken meat here.
He shows
and I appreciate that
the
immensely.
receipt,
The chicken has been
the
well
check.
seasoned. I would say even without the sauce, just the center portions, you can still get a decent flavor there. So a good brining technique has been applied. A solid base always makes for a good recipe. I do like the chili sauce that this chicken's been tossed in. It's spicy, it's sweet, ever so slightly smoky. It's very peppery. I do like that a lot. And it's a little bit more of a viscous glaze-like consistency. It's actually sticking to this chicken quite well. You can actually also make out some pretty good Asian influences here. Lots of ginger, garlic, and 5 spice. All together tasting pretty good. A good chicken wing right there. Next up, ants climbing a tree. This is a glass noodle dish.
Ants
with some
climbing
chicken,
a
and there's
tree.
actually a really nice aroma coming off of this. Let's see if it tastes as good as it smells.
What makes an ant climbing on a tree?
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, now this is a tasty dish. I think ants climbing a tree is a pretty interesting name, but after they explained it to me, it did make a bit of sense. The way this dish is originally presented, if you were to take the top with your chopsticks and pull it all the way up, it does kind of look like a tree with the glass noodles being the trunk, the sesame seeds being the ants, and the greens on top being the
Random.
layer. All
What?
mixed together though, this actually comes to be a very flavorful dish, and I like all the elements very much. The glass noodles here are
They
nice,
mashing.
very soft, and while neutral in flavor on their own, they've actually soaked
Ants
up a lot
climbing a
of flavors
tree.
of the surrounding elements. And so even the noodles by themselves, you actually get some pretty good flavors here. And the flavors ultimately ride on the umami of the
He
soy
usually
sauce,
has, like,
as
two
well as a very
friends.
mild, slowly building heat in the middle of the bite.
Yeah,
I wanna
two-
say
two
that's
friends,
from
what up?
Szechuan peppers or something very
Or he'll
similar.
just take it
It's a bit of a
home.
numbing spice,
Yeah,
and
he'll
it's
just
very
take it
good.
home for
There's
like
a bit of a nutty
leftovers.
flavor, not only coming from peanuts, but as well as some sesame. Those initial elements all work together very well. Bits of chicken here provide a meaty factor, and I wouldn't necessarily say you can taste the natural flavors of the chicken. They've also taken on the elements of the sauce here. It's savory, it's spicy, ever so slightly sweet, and the bok choy
This shit
and the
just
fufu
glass
shoots actually
noodles,
do
bro.
provide a nice
They
freshness
just had to
here.
be like,
I'm
man, we
finding
just can't call it
myself
glass
really liking
noodles.
this one.
It's too
And with a
generic,
fun
but it's
name
just
like
glass
ants
noodles.
climbing a tree, how could you not enjoy? All right, everyone. Now the last bite to try for my Asian round of entrees is going to be the 20 vegetable fried rice. 20 vegetables sounds kind of excessive, but I have everything mixed up here.
20
on my
vegetable
fork,
is
and this
is
another
crazy.
one of their signature dishes along with their lao lao noodles. I didn't really like the other one, but let's see how this one is.
Yo, Towers, appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
Wow, that is really good. Color me impressed. I am blown away by this dish. When I first heard about their 20 vegetable fried rice, I thought it was going to be a gimmick because trying to incorporate 20 different vegetable elements while still finding balance seemed to be a pretty daunting task in my eyes. But Chef Andres certainly found a way because China Poblano's 20 vegetable fried
I
rice
actually
is
love
absolutely
vegetable
a stunner.
fried rice.
The fried rice
I
itself
think
is
vegetable
perfection,
fried
a
rice
wonderful texture to the
is
slice,
like
not too sticky
top
or gummy,
top
they're properly
three.
using Gale
Top
rice
three
that has
fried
all
rice,
its moisture
vegetable fried
released.
rice.
Fried to absolute perfection, a wonderful chew there. You get some of the standard flavors you're expecting from fried rice. You can absolutely make out the garlic, the soy sauce, onions, some richness from the eggs. I'm enjoying that a lot. It's really the vegetable medley of flavors coming together well that makes this dish so impressive. Even in the middle of the bite, I can make out a little bit of the bitterness from some spinach, a nice earthiness coming from some mushrooms, a little bit of bitter from cauliflower, as well as a very nice sweetness coming from some sweet potato. What I thought was actually carrots on top is ever so lightly fried.
Yo, what's good,
sweet potato
Smug?
strands.
How you doing, bro?
They add such a wonderful
Yeah, this should look
texture
good. We
crunch
going to
and
eat
a
here, Smug? We
beautiful
going to Vegas to
sweetness
eat
throughout
here?
the entire bite. I don't know if I can identify all 20 vegetables, but I can tell you they're coming together so well here. I genuinely thought all of those flavors would be kind of convoluted. 20 different vegetables, but they come together beautifully here. An absolute
You embody that?
masterpiece in both complexity
How you
and
doing,
depth.
Smug?
I'm so impressed by this dish.
Yeah, that's in
All right,
Vegas.
everyone, so that's
It's at
all
the
of
Cosmo.
Chinese dishes I'm trying out today. A few more bites in my box up to go, and then we'll try the other part of the
The
China
Canton,
Poblano equation.
what?
Mexican food's coming
Ramen
up,
grand
don't worry, I'll be
opening?
right back.
No. Probably not.
And welcome back, everyone. Now, my second round of entrees just got here. With my second round, I decided to try a lot of their Mexican options. Let me give you a view. I got their carne asada as well as their potato taco, their fish taco.
Dude,
their
it's
mole
broke. This
camarones,
restaurant's broken.
And their quesadilla tacos.
You understand
Some
that?
Really good-looking options here. Let's give
It's
it a try.
actually
I'm gonna kick
broken,
things off
this
with the carne
restaurant.
asada. You're served a full flank steak along with some tortillas. I made a little taco here, and I love some good Mexican food. Let's give this a try.
The fact that it's Mexican and Chinese, it's insane.
That is incredible. Starting with the corn tortillas, these were obviously pressed and made in-house. The corn flavor is so robust. They've been heated properly, not cracking under the folding of the weight of the taco. A really great homemade corn tortilla here. I'm liking this a lot. I don't know if I can sing enough praises about this carne asada, folks.
Damn.
I think I can go out on a limb and say this might be the best carne asada I've ever had.
Damn.
Using an Angus skirt steak here. It's very tender and incredibly juicy. They prepare this flank steak medium, and it's an absolutely marvelous cook. I love the smoky flavor you're getting from the char of the grill, and you do have some flaky finishing salt on top, providing salinity, but that's just the beginning of the show. This carne asada marinade is probably the best I've ever had. I wish I could perfectly put into words how flavorful this is, but every flavor you can imagine coming from carne asada is amplified here in spades. The levels of garlic, the levels of acid, the tang and the savory notes. Not only are the flavors super robust, but they meld together beautifully.
look
The
godly.
carne asada itself has taken on so many flavors of that marinade that while you still get a bit of a beefy flavor here, that garlicky savory flavor has permeated all throughout the meat, making this ridiculously enjoyable. The charred green onion on top does provide a nice bite. Whether it's just on its own or as a taco, I'm finding this immensely enjoyable. I'm genuinely racking my brain to see if I can think of a better carne asada, and I don't think I've had one. This is really, really good. Next up, the camarones de moje de ajo negro. Basically, you have black garlic shrimp here with mole sauce. And I've got a nice big shrimp with all that sauce on top. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's good. That was quite a flavorful bite. The shrimp cooked perfectly. Nice and plump, super succulent. Not chewy, not stringy. I definitely appreciate the cook on that. This black garlic mole sauce is actually very, very flavorful. It's incredibly rich. There's a lot of butter and oil in the sauce, but a fair amount of spice as well. The chilies deliver a nice kick, not only in the middle of the bite, but there's a nice lingering heat afterwards as well. You really do get those pungent garlic flavors in the middle of the bite. The black garlic working here very, very nicely. And a little bit more of that savory, bitter flavor you're expecting from mole. Personally, I wouldn't mind if you can taste the shrimp a little bit more. A bit more of those mild, sweet flavors would be enjoyable here. But the mole sauce itself is actually already quite good. Overall, a very enjoyable bite. A nice shrimp dish right there. Next up, fish taco. Very nice looking fish taco here. I'm seeing all the elements I'm expecting, and I've gotten cut in half here to enjoy with my friend. Let's see how it is.
Oh, yeah.
Solid fish taco at China Poblano. Although given how much depth and complexity there was in previous dishes, I would say this falls pretty cleanly in the standard recipe column. That's not really a knock on it though, because all the ingredients here are actually top quality, and so I'm finding this to be enjoyable. Again, these are freshly pressed corn tortillas in-house. There's a very nice texture to this. Not
Yo, have a
folding
good
or
one,
cracking
D-Rock.
again, and a good corn flavor. The tortillas are really
Shenwin
good.
Chinese
The fried fish
Institute?
inside
I
is
bet
nice.
I will.
It's obviously hand-breaded here, and there's a very satisfying crunch. And the fish inside is actually quite flaky too. You absolutely get the mild flavors of the fish in the middle of the bite. I'm glad that it's been seasoned well, making itself known, because the other flavors, especially of that slaw, are quite robust here. A purple cabbage slaw has been tossed in a nice dressing. It's creamy and tangy and rich, and a very nice freshness coming from the pico de gallo here brings it all together. A standard fish taco recipe with high quality ingredients certainly makes this taste very good, and I'm having a good time with that fish taco. Next up, the potato taco. This is a vegetarian taco, and if you watch the channel long enough, you know that I like to show a lot of variety, especially when it comes to dietary restrictions.
Yo.
Let's see how the potato taco is.
Siege Williams, bro. Suffer with me, man. Nah, I don't think he does dark one.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's a very nice potato taco right there. I definitely like all the elements coming together. The tortilla was just as good here as it was in the fish taco, so we'll skip over that and go right to the heart of the matter. The potatoes here are really, really nice. They've been perfectly cooked, fork tender all the way through. and very nicely seasoned. You can actually make out their starchy flavors very prominently in the middle of the bite, but they're not mushy. They actually have a bit of chew to them. I actually really like the potatoes here. There's a layer of guacamole providing a nice creamy richness. And speaking of richness, there's actually also a nice layer of butter on the potatoes, providing a good flavor. Pico de gallo on the top does provide some nice freshness, as well as just a little bit of kick, and a little bit of Oaxaca cheese delivers salinity in the middle of the bite. This is all coming together well. A good vegetarian taco right there. All right, everyone, now the last bite to try from my entrees tonight is going to be the quesadilla taco. Served alongside with some consomme, we'll give it a nice little dip here. And I believe this is the only taco that comes in trios as opposed to on their own. Let's give it a shot.
Damn, my man just putting that shit down.
Oh, wow, that is really good. Excellent birria here, China Poblano. I am so blown away.
I love birria. Birria taco is so good.
And while the corn flavor is actually very robust, just like the other, this has been lightly fried, delivering a bit of a crunch, and that texture makes it really addicting. The birria meat here is so delectable. They're using a beef and lamb mixture. And now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know why more places have not done this. While the lamb is a little bit more of a pungent meat, given that it has a different fat structure from chicken and beef, the addition of the beef here makes the flavors a little bit more recognizable and comforting, while still giving a little bit more of that exotic lamb flavor. The birria meat has been expertly seasoned, and it's been marinating beautifully in that consomme. Not only is it smoky and savory that you're expecting, there's also a bit of a woodsy note, almost like cinnamon. It really livens up your taste buds. The flavor of the consomme here is fantastic. You can really taste those smoky stewed down chilies, wonderfully seasoned, ever so slightly tangy, a nice amount of acid present as well with some of the lime juice. Honestly, one of the most flavorful birria bites I've had in a really long time. A beautiful melty layer of cheese here provides richness and salinity as well. I'm finding myself completely enamored with these quesadillas.
It's really hard to mess up, really?
Great recipe for sure. I'm liking that one a lot. All right, everyone, so that's all of the food I'm trying today. A few more bites, my buddy and I are going to box us all up to go, and we'll do some dessert next. Don't go anywhere, because sweets are coming up.
If you want veggies, go for Chinese dishes. I mean, Chinese got good meat dishes as well, too, though.
And welcome back, everyone. Now our food is all boxed up and good to go, so it's time for some sweets. Let me remind you what they have here for dessert. So here are the desserts available at China.
Mango
Poblano.
sticky rice? Oh, my man, that's from Thailand.
I don't know if I need to really go any further. I love tres leches cake, but let's see what they got. They've got mango sticky rice, chocolate terracotta warrior, a giggling Buddha, churros, and ice cream and sorbet. Some pretty good looking dessert options here. I'm gonna go and get my order in, and for all of you at home, I'm gonna make it up here right now. And here it is, everyone. My tres leches cake has arrived. Oh my goodness. Just by looks alone, I'm pretty sure this is gonna be fantastic.
Braised beef, you slow cook it for like 5 hours. I see. You just add the seasoning that you use for birria, and that's it.
Activate that dessert stomach. Give this a try.
He said,
That is really good. Holy cow, excellent tres leches cake here at China Poblano. I am just blown away. Spongy does not even begin to describe the texture of this tres leches cake. The moisture levels are just off the charts. It's almost borderline creamy. The cake itself has such a wonderfully sweet flavor. You can really make out the vanilla. You get the richness of some eggs, but it's not so sweet that I'm reeling back in sugar shock. You even have slices of toasted banana, providing a bit of a natural sweetness in the middle of the bite, lodged in the middle of this tres leches cake, and that was a surprise I was not expecting. It's really, really good. The whipped cream on top has a nice airy sweetness to it, and these strawberries are providing such a beautiful accent flavor.
Seasoning pouch, braised stuff for hours, meat falls with the bones. Ah, okay.
Said this bite is absolutely phenomenal. Just a super refreshing and delicious way to end the meal. I already happen to love tres leches cake, and this is a really good one. All right, everyone, now that's going to do it for my dinner here at China Poblano at the Cosmopolitan Las Vegas. Everything you saw in the video today came out to $390.
That's not bad.
Oh, I guess I didn't show you the 3 bottles of Coke we got here.
$390?
The Rojamo street sandwich was easily my favorite appetizer of the day, although I have to admit nothing in the appetizer round was bad. The 20 vegetable fried rice really blew me away in that first round, although for my Mexican round of food, that carne asada was really some of the best I've ever had. I was in love with their tres leches cake. It was a really great way to end out the meal. And personally, I haven't heard a lot about China Poblano, and so this ends up being a bit of a hidden gem for me. I really enjoyed.
How much were those glass noodles?
Cake. That Easily, although I guess I didn't show you the 3
let's see. Glass noodles. What's it called? Is it the cow lao lao? No. Is it called the cow? Ants climbing. 17. That's actually so cheap. 17.88 is really cheap for the glass noodle. Wow. This place is super cheap. I'm actually very impressed at this price. Like, this is at Cosmo on the Strip, and usually Vegas is really expensive for the food, but wow, that's super cheap. Like, very impressive. The most obviously outrageous thing is probably the soda, right? The sodas is really expensive, like 2 Mexican Cokes, $9 and everything, and Diet Coke glass $6. But like the dim sum, all this stuff, like the food, like the entrees, that's really cheap entree prices in my personal opinion. At least for like the Strip, like at least for Vegas standards.
bottles of Coke we got here. The Rojamo street sandwich was easily my favorite appetizer of the day. Every restaurant is a buffet if you want to pay. Every restaurant is a buffet if you want to pay. Special here in
That's
Las Vegas,
so
the
cheap.
capital of the world. Hello, friends. It's me.
Nah, he probably filmed this a few months ago, so I don't think it's double the prices.
I'm 237 in, and this week for number 238, I'm coming to you from the Bellagio, Las Vegas, where we'll be checking out Carbone Riviera. Really happy to have you along. I'll see you inside.
So this is like the best Italian place. $1,000. He spent, I think, $1,000 now.
All right, everyone, and here I am seated at the Carbone Riviera. This is a breathtakingly stunning
Are you doing
restaurant.
caption? Did he do
I have
captions?
dined at this location back when, every restaurant.
Oh, I
is a-
see. So, we talk a lot about kind of like content stuff, and usually the first 30 seconds is the most important part for like YouTube. So like if you're scrolling on YouTube and you're just looking at, how when you like have your mouse or like on the thumbnail or like or your phone is like centered to the video, it will start playing the video. So usually you want to have I always, I told him, usually you want to have caption so people can read it, because you can't hear the when you're playing the video like that, right? So if you play the caption and people are like, oh wait, that sounds interesting, then they click on the video. So yeah, that's a YouTuber strat.
Buffet if you want to pay. Special here in Las Vegas, the all-you-can-eat capital of the world. Hello, friends. It's me, Shin, and I'm on a quest to vlog every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip as well as downtown on Fremont Street.
So he's only doing it for like I think the first maybe 20-30 seconds.
Carbone Riviera. Really happy to have you along. I'll see you inside.
Yeah, because like here you don't see it after that, right?
All right, everyone, and here I am.
Yeah, you don't see it here.
Riviera. This is a breathtakingly stunning restaurant. I have dined at this location back when it was Picasso.
Yeah.
But the new stylings for the Carbone Riviera are magnificent. A lot of theming around the Mediterranean coast. I love the limoncello decor, classy band music playing, an absolutely beautiful restaurant, a really great vibe in here. Now, regardless of the vibes, it's all about the food for me, so let's take a look at what they have to eat on the menu. So let's kick things off with the cocktail menu here. Carbone Riviera. Wines by the glass. Hopefully you can get a good look at this. Sparklings, your whites and rosés here. And then you have your wines by the glass over here with the reds. Okay, and a very relatively short wine list for their cocktail menu. And then we have some refreshers here, spritz, cucumber lemonade, grapefruit soda. All these actually look pretty good. And your beer here, Peroni. Big Blind Pig IPA.
Behold,
not too many there. Yeah, okay. Pretty short list of cocktails. Now they actually have a really extensive wine list. However, I'm not going to go through all of that. What I'm really interested in is the food. So let's take a look what they have to eat next. Now take a look at this menu here at Carbone Riviera. It's actually quite beautiful, very picturesque. They've got the scenery here at the Bellagio. Let's go ahead and take a look inside.
Yo, colors flying high with the 50 Reacted Gins Tatome UMC3 mods trailer. I will. Is there a link for that?
Your antipasti. So all of your
Am I a wine drinker? No, actually.
Insalata as
actually,
well.
I'm not a wine drinker.
very good looking there.
Let me see.
And then you have your pasta dishes.
UMBC
A
3.
famous 2-pound lobster fettuccine. Ugh, how am I not going to get that, right? Let's see. Some more entrees up top at the other side of the menu. Things like salmon, lamb chops, looking pretty good.
Oh, I see.
And
There
then
it is.
the whole fish here.
Here.
Some whole.
Let me watch this first.
The world becomes too mechanical. More may
Let's
die.
watch it first.
Level 1.
Oh man, he looked good though. Ooh. Yo, oh, he got the charge? Oh, nah. Yo, he did mad good. Yo. Oh, this is when you know this is top tier Jin. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Nah. Bro, why he looks so good? Where's the gun super though? Maybe that's the level 3. Yo, he actually looks OD. Oh nah. Oh, and he gets an install. You saw the install? Yo, oh? Bro, he got an install. You're mine. Level 3. Yeah, the voice. I can see the voice being. Yo, my man got super armored here though on the level 3. My man got hold combos. Ew. I don't understand this reference at all. My man, he look ass in this one. Yo, oh, my man, look at the suit though. Target in my sight. Damn, they really cooked out here. Oh, crazy. They really cooked with that. Yeah, they definitely cooked at that. 100%.
Fish options.
Yeah, that was really impressive.
I do like a good branzino.
Really impressive.
Really nice. And then here are some steaks, all from.
Appreciate you letting me know, Colors. That was really impressive.
Most well-known.
Damn.
465. They are kind of the purveyors of American Wagyu, so really good quality meats, and some sides here as well. Garlic greens, yeah, mushrooms, all that. And actually a very.
Yo, what's good, Shogun? How you doing, bro?
Nice little condensed menu here.
Yeah, that looks sick. Yo, Ranma, how come you're not running a Marvel 3 Community Edition tournament, you know?
Options are
Come on now.
really stellar.
Work on that.
Hopefully they are, and we'll find out because every restaurant is a buffet if you're willing to pay. I'm gonna get a nice variety together. We're gonna see what the Carbone Riviera is all about. Appetizer coming up first.
Yeah, I'm saying, but Ranma, he runs Texas Showdown.
They actually have bread service here at the Carbone
So I'm just letting Ranma know, yo, Marvel 3 Community Edition, come on, man.
Breadsticks as well as a vegetable loaf, some pickled peppers and onions, as well as what I'm told is a white bean sauce. Love that they have bread service here. Let's give it a try.
We got like 50 tournaments already. Well, 51.
With what looks like a vegetable
Come on,
bread.
51.
Nice
How about that?
Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, that's good. Nice little starter bread here at Carbone. This is very much like a focaccia bread. Slightly flaky on the outside, but quite doughy and spongy in the center. It has a very
bring your
earthy
PC?
flavor. A good focaccia here. This has been cooked with a fair amount of butter and oil.
Hey, bro,
so
you
there's a
got
nice
PCs.
richness. And
Don't
it's been
worry, I
relatively
believe in y'all.
well-seasoned. Even without any of the additional toppings, you still have a decently flavored bread. The roasted tomatoes here do provide a nice bit of sweetness, but I do like the herby rosemary.
Nah, it's
that
a
really provides
not
nice
Ranma
accent
Summer,
flavor.
Ranma
Just a very enjoyable
0005.
vegetable bread here. A good way to start off the meal here at Carbone Riviera. Now I'm going to try this white bean dipping sauce. There's a nice greenish hue to it as well. I'm imagining that's pesto or something of the like. I gave this particular slice of my bread a good
Am I going to CB this year, Shogun? Right now, no. Right now, I am not.
Oh yeah, that's good. A nice tasty white bean dip. Although, to be fair with you, I can't say that I necessarily taste too much of the white bean itself. What I thought was a pesto oil was exactly that.
Is that what he's
It's
into?
very
He's into
fragrant and
VTubers?
flavorful, but it doesn't give the white bean too much of a chance to shine in the bite. On its own, you actually do get a very mild, creamy, earthy flavor from those white beans. It's been seasoned well. It does taste good, but the really nice garlicky, pine nut flavors coming through from that pesto sauce is really the star when it comes to that dip. It does provide some really good accent flavors to the bread. I'm liking that just fine. That's a good sauce for the bread. Now they also provide these breadsticks, and I believe these are covered in sesame seeds. Let's see how these are.
All the concerts? Damn, that's crazy. My man said all the concerts.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty good.
That means
A
he's
nice
flying to
little
Japan
breadstick here.
multiple times.
It's toasty, it's crunchy, but I wouldn't necessarily say you can make out a lot of flavors of the bread itself. More or less, the entire flavor profile is sesame seed. That nutty flavor is present from the beginning all the way to the end, although maybe there's just a hint of spice in the aftertaste. It is pretty fun to bite into, but if you don't like sesame seeds, you're probably going to hate that one. Now, the peppers and onions also taste really great with that bread, but I'm pretty sure you can tell what that more likely tastes like, so I'm going to go and enjoy the rest of this. See a little bit when the appetizers actually arrive. And welcome back, everyone.
Yeah,
Now,
this is a
my
rich,
appetizer
this is a
sauce
rich ass
looking
restaurant.
Really good. Let me give you a view. I got their beef carpaccio, their Caesar salad, their chutoro, lobster meatballs, as well as their zucchini.
Lobster
and eggplant
meatballs?
Some
Sign me up.
tasty looking dishes here. Let's give them a try. First off, the lobster meatball. Served in an orange-colored sauce. I know it's kind of hard to tell in this lighting, but I was told that these are actually really good.
Yeah, this is Las
Looking forward to
Vegas.
Trying this out. Lobster meatball. Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, that is good. Very tasty meatball dish. We'll go from the outside in. The
You
meatballs are
stuffed?
served in a very interesting sauce.
What you eat,
It's almost
sus?
a cross between a lobster bisque and a spicy vodka sauce.
Mm,
There is actually a fair
spicy
amount of heat
vodka
to this.
sauce.
If you're spice adverse, you should be aware that this is not a mild dish, but it's actually a very delicious amount of spice for me, and really nice levels of garlic provide a nice flavor here. There's a certain richness to the sauce as well. You can tell that a fair amount of good olive oil was pressed into this sauce. A really good flavor coming from the basil. I'm definitely enjoying the sauce. The lobster meatball here is actually very tasty as well. It's a very soft meatball. The lobster inside is actually still a little bit bouncy. I was half expecting it to be
Bouncy.
quite chewy, but they were somehow able to hold on
Pasteles?
to that really bouncy
Ooh,
texture,
that Puerto
and that I
Rican?
appreciate
Yo,
a lot.
oh.
Not the most meaty bite, but that's obviously because lobster is just a much less dense protein than something like beef. You can actually make out the subtle sweet flavors of the lobster, although I wouldn't say it's super forward-facing. You actually get a little bit more lobster flavor from the sauce, but in general, the meatball is very well seasoned and does have a very nice texture, although not exactly the one you would expect from a meatball.
A food truck
That's
guy
a
on
good tasty
Thursday?
start. I'm a fan of that. That was good.
Dude.
Next
The
up,
fact
the
that there's
chutoro.
like
Now
it's
there's
like
tuna,
food
and then
truck
there's
guy
tuna
on
belly,
Thursday,
otoro,
that's
and then
actually
there is
crazy.
chutoro, which is effectively the highest grade tuna that you're going to be able to find. Let's see how it is here at the Riviera. Oh yeah, that is really good. Excellent chutoro here, wow. I'm
Ooh.
absolutely in love with this. This flavor is so intriguing. I know that it's tuna, but it has a beef-like quality to it. They've actually developed a steak-like crust with a sear, a slightly crispy texture with a smoky flavor to it as well. Texture-wise, this is really fun to bite into. The chutoro here is magnificent. It's delicate but robust at the same time. It's wonderfully rich, and it's very impressive. I love the flavors here. It's served in a very light sauce. I want to say it's a bit of soy, some mirin, has a bit of tang and sweetness, but a nice umami as well. It's a very refreshing and light sauce. That works perfectly with this chutoro.
That makes sense. That's
provide just a little bit of bite.
Live in a remote area, like if you have good ass shit, it's probably gonna sell out quick.
Magnificent fish. I am really in love with that one. Next up, the beef carpaccio, a nice and classic steakhouse dish. It was beautifully presented, and I've got a good amount of everything on my fork here. Let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, that's really good. Another winner here at Carbone Riviera. I'm definitely enjoying this beef carpaccio. The beef is sliced paper thin. It's so tender. Given its current form factor, it really melts.
That looks good though.
The flavors aren't lost here though. You absolutely still get the richness of that beef. Very nice bite there. I love the mustard sauce that they've applied on top of this. It provides a nice pungent flavor as well as just a little bit of kick, which is balanced out very nicely with the pine nuts. Bit of a peppery kick coming from the arugula here. And a hint of truffle also provides a nice flavor in the middle of the bite. While I see chive, I can't necessarily say I can make out its flavors, but presentation-wise, it's actually quite beautiful. A very tasty beef carpaccio here. So far, so good here at Carbone Riviera. Next up, the zucchini and eggplant scapeche. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I think it's something close to scapeche. This is a vegetarian dish, and it has a wonderful fragrance. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells.
What's the hardest video game of all time? Man, I don't know. Hardest video game of all, Lion King.
Oh yeah, that's good. That is a very tasty vegetarian dish right there. I'm actually really enjoying this one. The zucchini and the eggplant are cooked perfectly, fork tender all the way through, and while you can still make out their natural flavors, you can still get a bit of a smokiness from the grill here also. Now this is a dish that's served cold, and given the temperature, it's actually very refreshing and light. There's a beautiful zesty tomato sauce in the middle of this, delivering a nice sweetness, as well as some good garlicky hits, and a layer of cheese provides richness overall. It's very, very well seasoned, and the aftertaste has a wonderful basil note, very floral and refreshing. This is actually a really good vegetarian appetizer, and those of you who watch my channel long enough know that I like to provide a good variety, especially for those with dietary restrictions coming out to Vegas for restaurants. Definitely a winner there for the vegetarians. That's a really good one. All right, everyone, now the last bite to try for my appetizers is going to be their Caesar salad. Now this Caesar salad is assembled tableside, and so I love seeing all of the ingredients that go into it. The fact that I see real anchovy is already a huge plus for me, and I've got a nice amount of everything here on the fork, and I do love a good Caesar salad like this. Let's give it a shot.
None of this hits? It's like fancy, right, Sus?
Oh yeah, that is really good. Excellent.
Like sometimes there needs to be a fine line of like fancy and trashy.
Very healthy,
fancy and, you know, greasy. Sometimes you need some trash in your life.
Produce here at the Carbone Riviera.
Let's go Corset.
Not only has it been perfectly distributed, but it's actually quite light while still remaining creamy. There is still a nice richness here, but the flavors are very robust, and that's what I'm enjoying the most.
I'm chilling, man. How you doing? You doing good?
And tang coming from that Caesar dressing.
Your brother's fiance loves Caesar salad. Caesar salad is a classic.
Takes the Caesar salad over the
it's obviously very, very popular, Caesar salad.
It's just magic. Crunchy on the outside, but still slightly spongy in the center. It has a rich garlicky flavor, very much a garlic bread that they've cooked down into a crouton. You have top quality ingredients here coming together very well.
Yo, Cabin Sabasa 2, that's on the Switch though, or is it on everything?
All right, everyone, so that's all of the appetizers I'm trying today. I'm going to go ahead and continue working through this, and we'll do our first round of entrees. Don't go, I'll be right back. And welcome back, everyone. Now, my first round of entrees just got here. This is looking so good. Let me give you a view. I got their shrimp parmesan as well as their lemon chicken, their mushroom steak, the spicy rigatoni, as well as the 2-pound lobster fettuccine.
Spicy rigatoni.
We'll start things off with the lobster fettuccine. This was the highlighted item in the menu. Their famous 2-pound lobster fettuccine. You definitely get a whole lobster here, as well as a pretty good-looking noodle. I've got everything on the fork. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, it's good. Oh, well, this is a tasty dish.
Damn, that
Let's start
shit
with
is.
the lobster itself.
That should look
It's
nice
been
though.
cooked to
This right
absolute
here.
Perfection. A nice bouncy texture to this lobster meat, not too chewy, an enjoyable succulent texture, and you can certainly get that sweet briny flavor in the middle of your bite. Very clearly made in-house, and they've been cooked al dente, a good firm texture here. This has all been tossed in a spicy seafood sauce, something very akin to cioppino, but with a fair amount of heat. I do like the garlicky flavors, as well as a bit of a briny ocean-like flavor. It is a mild sauce. It is a light sauce, not too thick or heavy. It really does allow you to appreciate the cook on the lobster, as well as those flavors. This overall is quite an enjoyable dish, and that's a good flavor. I like that one. Next up, lemon chicken. Nicely flattened out breast, all nicely coated with their sauce. Hoping this tastes good. Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, not bad. Yeah, this is a pretty good recipe. In general, I do like this. Now, I will say everything else has been quite stellar, but the chicken is a little bit on the dry side. There are some sections of this chicken that could be a little bit more juicy, but overall, it has still been nicely cooked. A nice, soft, tender chicken meat here. Very close to what I would want overall. You do have some nice caramelized bits on the top of this chicken, and that's coming from the heating of the sauce that's been applied. The sauce is actually very flavorful. There's a nice sweet tart flavor here. The limoncello is on full display, but not so overpowering that you can't taste anything else. There is a nice tang to this sauce as well. Maybe a hint of Worcestershire or something of the like. There's also a bit of a woodsy note here, also leading me to believe that Worcestershire might be at work.
Yeah.
I actually think the sauce is very well balanced, nicely seasoned, and the bits of shallot also work here well too. If all parts of the chicken were really, really juicy, I think I'd like this a lot more. Next up, shrimp parmesan. Now this is quite interesting. I don't think I've ever seen shrimp parmesan.
Yeah, I never had a shrimp
They've got
parmesan
an
before.
Enormous prawn that they've butterflied.
He's
Got a nice
dining
little
at
piece
a
here on the fork.
Carbone.
Let's give it a
Carbone
taste.
Riviera Bellagio. So very expensive. Yo, have a good one, Blas. Good night.
I'd say this one's just okay. It's definitely an interesting concept, but I think in practice, I want something just a little bit more traditional. The breading is nice, it has a healthy crisp to it, and it has been nicely seasoned as well. No real issues when it comes to the breading or the fried job. The shrimp inside, I think, is where I have the most issue. I wouldn't exactly call it bland, but I certainly wouldn't call the flavor robust either. Because I know that it's shrimp, there's a certain flavor profile I'm expecting, and it's not necessarily showing up all that well in the middle of the bite. The tomato sauce here is pretty good for this. It's a bit of a raw tomato sauce. The flavor of the tomato is actually very robust. I wouldn't actually mind a couple more garlic notes here and some savory flavors.
What's good, awake Jimmy?
A lot of it from
How you
both
doing,
the breading
buddy?
and the shrimp. The cheese on top provides a nice melty richness, and the basil does provide a nice aromatic flavor. I do think it's an interesting concept. It just didn't work all that well for me. Next up, the filet al fungi. We've got a nice little filet of beef here, served alongside some mushrooms in a very dark sauce. Let's give it a shot.
What's good, saying?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Nice little filet of beef here. Overall, a very enjoyable bite. Now, I asked for my filet to come out however the chef recommends. Initially, when I ordered this, I thought I was actually ordering a vegan mushroom steak, but in retrospect, I probably should have ordered this rare. That said, you can tell it's a quality cut of beef, a nice meatiness here, and they've developed an excellent crust. If I was looking for a medium on a filet,
We getting through. Yeah, 100% Corsair. We definitely gonna get through
a nice spongy
this
texture
year.
as well as an earthy flavor, and it's all been tossed in very
I gotta
flavorful
play
sauce.
Village.
It's a
I gotta play
soy-based sauce. There's a
Requiem.
fair
I
amount
gotta
of
play
umami
Expedition
here, but
33.
there's also some Worcestershire at play. There's a deep smoky tang when it comes to that flavor profile, and it certainly keeps the overall dish from being bland. It is a decent recipe, although knowing now that it's actually filet of beef, I wish I got this rare, but that's a perfectly fine recipe right there. All right, everyone, now the last bite to try for my first round of entrees is going to be their spicy rigatoni. Now, this is a dish that put Carbone on the map. Everyone was
Oh,
raving
that's
about
right.
the
I gotta
spicy
do
rigatoni when it
Rebirth.
first came out,
Ugh.
and it's been a very long time
Shit.
since I personally tried it, but I do recall enjoying it. Let's see if memory serves me well.
Okay, Jimmy, let's go.
Oh yeah, that's good. A nice rigatoni
Diphone,
dish.
first world problems, too many video games to play. Yep, it is first world problems. That should look good though. God damn.
Enjoyable, firm chew.
I hope you're doing
This is
good,
exactly
Diphone.
what you want out of your pasta noodles. The
I
spicy
hope you
vodka
had
sauce is nice.
a fun
It's
time at
creamy,
Frosty.
It's rich, nice garlicky hits as well. I would say it's a medium spice level here. There's definitely a bit of a lingering heat after you're finished going through your food, but not so overbearing
This should look
that you're
good.
reaching for a
Not
glass
gonna
of water
lie.
with every bite. The vodka sauce has also been nicely seasoned. That creamy flavor is certainly working well here. It's a nice classic
You're a little
flavor.
sick?
I like that just
Damn.
fine.
Yeah, I was talking to Chris G. He said he got the flu.
My first round of entrees. I'm gonna continue working through this and box
I'm like, damn.
because we're gonna do another round of food. Don't go. I'll be right back.
The flu?
And welcome back, my friends. Now, my second round of entrees just got here, and this looking so good. Let me give you a view. I got their ribeye steak as well as their Dover sole. And for sides, I got their garlic greens, their mushrooms, as well as their potatoes. A really nice looking surf and turf dinner here. Let's give it a try. First off, the ribeye steak.
I bet you if Chris didn't troll on in the Marvel 12v12, he wouldn't have got sick. That was karma.
Let's give it a bite.
That was karma for his ass. Yeah, this is all Vegas, so his channel is called Vegas with Shin Rez.
Excellent steak here at the Carbone Riviera. I'm really enjoying this ribeye. The quality of the meat here is superb. Wonderfully rich, nice and fatty, beautifully marbled, and that fat has just been rendered perfectly. This feels like a very luxurious cut of beef. It's been cooked to absolute perfection. A nice warm red center here. They absolutely nailed that medium rare with a really delectable sear on the outside. It's been seasoned simply but generously. You really get to appreciate the quality of the beef.
It felt like there was mad people at
Frosty's. The
Frosty's.
sauce here is actually really nice. It's quite creamy, very thick.
So you probably got to bump mad shoulders.
You have a really nice smoky tang, but also really nice touches of black pepper. The perfect amount of kick in this sauce.
Oh,
it does
yeah.
help to elevate the overall flavors. I'm enjoying the steak very much. Really nice steak here at the Carbone Riviera. Next up, the Dover sole, a classic whole fish preparation that you're going to find at a lot of high-end Italian restaurants. The Dover sole has been baked, and it's deboned for you tableside. And it's also topped with some kind of a sauce.
Damn,
Got a nice
debone is always nice.
Let's give it a shot.
I love when it's I love when stuff like that. It's like, you know, the service is always nice.
Oh yeah, that's good. A nice preparation of a Dover sole here, starting with the cook on the fish. An absolutely magic preparation. The fish is cooked all the way through, but it's still marvelously moist. The flesh is flaky, slightly firm, and you have a nice mild white fish flavor. You have a really good quality fish here, and it's been baked to perfection. It's tossed in a very aromatic sauce. It's very lightly seasoned. It's clear that they want you to focus on the flavors of the fish, with a very mild sweetness coming from some tomatoes, with a slightly briny salinity coming from the capers. It's an olive oil-based sauce, so there's a nice richness here, as well as a bit of a crisp, dry flavor coming from some white wine that's been reduced. It does come together well. That's a nice Dover sole dish right there. Next up, some French fries. They have two potato dishes here.
French fries!
And this is the one more akin to French fries. It does come in some kind of an aioli, and I've given it a bit of a dip. Let's give it a taste.
Wait, what? My man, that was a French fry? Hold on. What the fuck was that? My man, that shit looked like Sakuna's finger.
It does come in some kind of an aioli, and I've given it a
Like, this looked like a French fry.
a dip. Let's give it a taste.
This shit looked like Sakuna's finger from Jujutsu Kaisen. Straight up, right? Look at that. That shit looked like Sakuna. Alright, bet. Nah, but you see the color? I know it's a wedge, but you gotta think about the
Oh yeah, it's pretty good.
But you have to think about the color that he was holding. He was holding that shit. It looked like kind of like gray. You know, it looked like a finger. It looked like Sakuna's finger straight up.
Tasty potato dish here. This is actually quite a flavorful recipe. The potatoes have been sliced thin, and they're incredibly crispy. If you watch the channel long enough, you know that I'm a huge fan of crispy French fries. And these are about as crispy as they come, so I'm enjoying the texture here a lot. A very pungent garlic and Parmesan flavor. In fact, it may be a little bit too overpowering for my personal taste. I don't get to experience much of the flavor of the potato, not until the very end of the bite. The garlic aioli here is good, providing a nice pungent flavor as well as some creamy richness. But I do wish that the flavors of the Parmesan was toned down just a tad so that I can experience some other flavors along
Vecna?
with it. The texture is absolutely
Vecna's
wonderful for me,
fingers?
though, so I'm still finding this pretty enjoyable along with my steak. Next up, the garlic greens. I think it was garlic greens in the menu, but it looks like sauteed spinach to me.
Yeah,
But I do love good
sauteed spinach.
Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's good. A nice and classic side. Sauteed spinach with garlic always works well for
That
me.
looked good though.
The spinach
That
has been
green
sauteed
is a
perfectly here.
great
It's
great
nice and
green.
soft. And in general, well seasoned, with a fair amount of richness here as well. That garlic oil is certainly putting
Bro,
it work.
Stranger Things was
Texture-wise,
ridiculous.
perfectly soft.
I was
Flavor-wise,
so
the
hooked
spinach as
watching
well as the garlic,
watching
everything you want.
the
It's a simple side, but it's
the last
executed well,
season.
and it definitely goes great with steak.
When was the last time I played DOA? A long time. But you know what's crazy, Kaya? I just bought DOA 6 last night after watching Smug play.
And I've got a nice
So
amount here on my fork. Let's give it a shot.
I'm about to break that last time streak soon.
Oh yeah, that's good. very tasty mushroom dish.
Have I ever pulled
I've
it
definitely
off a
liked
different
hearing about that one.
hairstyle?
Perfectly
Yeah, I
cooked.
have
Nice
actually.
spongy texture there.
My hair
A
is
good moist mushroom as well. I really like the cook they applied to this.
it's been
You
different.
absolutely make out those earthy flavors here.
Like
the mushrooms themselves are very
like
very
I've been
nice.
like I've
Lots of garlic and thyme
every
provide an aromatic
4
note,
months,
but there's
3-4 months I
actually
get a
caramelized
perm.
onions here that provide a really nice accent
So you know that
flavor.
changes my
Again, nutty
hairstyle.
sweetness in conjunction with that spongy,
I'm at the
earthy
tail
mushroom
end, so it kind
actually
of went
works
back
very,
to
very
normal.
well. I'm finding
But
it
like
to be
when I
really good
wake
with
up,
both my
like
steak and fish.
one
Another
side
good
is usually
Carbone
down and the other
Riviera.
side is up.
All right, everyone, so that's
So
all
I'm guessing that's due to the perm.
The box is all up to go, and then we'll do some dessert next. Don't go anywhere because sweets are coming up.
But yeah, I gotta get a perm soon
Now
again.
the food is all packed up and good to go, so it's time for some sweets. Let's take a look what they have to eat on the dessert menu. Now here's your dessert menu at the Carbone Riviera. Let's take a look inside. Now they actually do have a dessert tray, but there's some cocktails here that's not on that tray. So some dessert cocktails here. You got some coffee and tea here as well.
Yeah, lately I've been having
All
perms.
of their sweets.
Hold
they've
on,
got
it says lemon cheesecake. What is lemon
a
cheesecake?
pistachio cake, a limoncello cheesecake, a tiramisu, a bocce cake, as well as a grand sorbetto misty. And again, they have this all on a giant dessert
Oh
tray.
my
But I'm gonna
God.
get my order in, and for all of you at home, I'm gonna make that dessert appear right now. And here it is, my friends. My limoncello cheesecake has arrived. I'm told that this is the signature dessert.
I never had a lemon
And I was just in a
cheesecake.
cheesecake mood, and I must admit, I am ultra full, but there's always just a little bit of room for some dessert, right?
Gordon
Let's activate this
Ramsay?
dessert stomach.
I've been
Give it a
to
try.
I've been to one Gordon Ramsay restaurant. It's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad.
Oh yeah, that's good. A very, very fine cheesecake.
Damn,
here at
that
Carbone
looked
Riviera.
perfect, that
I'm finding it
cheesecake.
hard to stop going in for more bites.
They put lemon
Starting
juice in
with the
regular
graham cracker
cheesecake.
crust.
Oh, I mean,
It's
but
actually
you don't
quite
really
light.
taste the
There's a
lemon
nice
though. Like,
nutty sweetness
I'm
here.
assuming there's
A
more
good
lemon
amount
in
of
this,
richness
so you
coming
could
from
taste the
butter,
lemon
but a
flavor.
wonderfully crumbly texture and a grounding flavor for the overall cheesecake. That cheesecake layer is really good. It's so creamy and rich and beautifully sweet. Nice vanilla flavors. You can actually see the vanilla bean in the cheesecake itself. And those flavors definitely make themselves known in the middle of the bite. I think what really makes the cheesecake outstanding is the very mild lemon flavor that's permeating all throughout the cake. That slight
Damn, that
acidity
should
and
look
tartness
good.
actually provides a very refreshing note to the overall cheesecake bite. And I think that's what's actually making me go back for more and more. I'm definitely finding this to be enjoyable. A really good cheesecake to end out my meal tonight. All right, everyone, now that's going to do it for my dinner here at the Carbone Riviera, the Bellagio, Las Vegas. All the food you saw in the video today came out to just over $1,000 before tip.
Damn.
And they do serve soda by the bottle here, so no free refills. But in general, I had a fantastic time. The chutoro was easily my favorite appetizer of the day. It's been a long time since I've had tuna of that quality, and I'm not going to forget it anytime soon. I think the lobster fettuccine was my favorite bite from the first round of entrees, and I was really impressed with the ribeye.
It's
and that sauce today.
1,067.
The cheese
You want to see the bill?
cake round of was equal here. So today came out to just over.
All right. So $6 a soda, melon $22, chutoro $40, zucchini $24, beef carpaccio, Caesar salad $31. I mean, I think this is standard price. Lobster fettuccine though, for $175 is kind of insane. 2-pound lobster fettuccine $175. Right, that's kind of crazy. 2 pounds. Let's see, filet ribeye $150, Dover sole. Dover sole is the fish. It's Italian fish. Like, well, I guess how they make it, it's a fish. So that's $155. Cheesecake $20. Damn, cheesecake $20, man.
For $1,000 before tip. And they do serve soda by the bottle here, so no free refills. But in general, I had a fantastic time. The chutoro was easily my favorite appetizer of the day. It's been a long time since I've had tuna of that quality, and I'm not going to forget it anytime soon. I think the lobster fettuccine was my favorite bite from the first round of entrees, and I was really impressed with the ribeye and that sauce today. The cheesecake was delectable, really delicious. And in general, I must admit, I think I enjoyed the majority of dishes here. If you're staying here at the Bellagio or you've been interested in the Carbone Riviera, I hope this video has been informative for you. All right, my friends, now that's going to do it for this week's video where I continue my quest to vlog every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip.
Bro, but cheesecake is OD though. So this is the most recent video, Gymkhana. This is a Michelin star review. So let's check out
Every restaurant is a buffet
Gymkhana.
if you want to pay, especially here in Las Vegas, the all-you-can-eat capital of the world. Hello friends, it's me, Shin, and I'm on a quest to vlog every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip as well as downtown on Fremont Street. I'm 238 restaurants in, and this week for number 239,
Shin's vocabulary is very good.
I'm going to be showing you Gymkhana. Really happy to have you along. I'll see you inside.
Gymkhana.
All right, everyone, and here I am seated at Gymkhana at the Aria, Las Vegas. Now, this is the 2-star Michelin restaurant.
Two-star.
Coming out of London here into the Aria. And as soon as you walk through the heavy double wooden doors, you're transported into a brand new world. A really classy supper club atmosphere. I love the dark wooden tones, but still fun, lively music playing. A lot of character, a lot of atmosphere here. Some really great vibes. Now, regardless of the vibes, you know, it's all about the food for me, so let's take a look what they have to eat on the menu. So here is the cocktail menu. Let's take a look at the side. Look, your martinis up here, as well as some refreshing drinks here.
Oh, it's like Indian restaurant?
The chai and dry. Short and sour and shorts here. And something for sipping.
If I were to start a restaurant, I would make it fighting game themed. I would definitely make everything based off like fighting game names.
Feel free to take a pause in the video if you'd like to take a closer look at these
like
drinks.
Asian fusion usually, right? Asian fusion will be
non-alcoholic
kind of the restaurant I would go for.
With your lassi and chai. And that's a quick look at the cocktail menu here at Gymkhana. Now, they actually have a really extensive wine menu here as well. However, I'm not really going to show you all of that. Let's take a look at what they have to eat next. So here is your menu at Gymkhana. It's actually quite large. We'll take a look inside. Here are the appetizers. You've got golgupas. That's pretty classic. Aluchat.
Wagyu Keema Naan.
Okay,
Damn.
so I do recall seeing that the Gymkhana here in Vegas serves beef. I believe it's the first beef to be served in Gymkhana, so we'll definitely be giving some of that a try. Here are your kebabs and tikkas.
Quail?
Coming out of that
quail kebab?
Oven. Definitely looking forward to
Nah,
trying
get
some
that
of those
quail
proteins.
kebab.
You've got curries and biryanis here. Classic Indian dishes, a lot of...
Wait, hold on. Let me ask you guys a question. I don't know, like, religion that well, but this just said pork cheek vindaloo. Is that allowed? I feel like they don't eat pork there, right? Like, do they eat pork there? I know there's lamb. I've seen chicken. I see, venison, beef, but I never recalled pork before. You know what I mean? Because I feel like I would have ordered pork at an Indian restaurant before.
Looking forward to hear. One of my favorite foods in the world is butter chicken. I see that there, so that's really nice. And then you also have your assortment of classic Indian vegetable dishes.
Oh, okay, you're Indian. No pork or beef.
Saag
but this place do pork.
Dal and yeah, all looking really good. And then you've got your sides and condiments here as well. And nice looking list. Yeah, that's your menu here at Gymkhana.
I love Indian food. We have a good Indian restaurant that my wife took me to in Vancouver. It's actually really, really good.
I'm showing you a lot today because you know how it goes in my videos. Every restaurant is a buffet if you want to pay. We're going to get a nice variety together. We're going to see what Gymkhana is all about. Appetizer coming up first. I'll see you a little bit when they arrive.
I ordered myself some new glasses
Oh,
from
my
this
bad.
company called Kits.
Oh my god, I'm so...
I forgot to refresh.
And nice looking list. Yeah, that's your menu here at Gymkhana. A good looking menu here at Gymkhana. Haven't had Indian food on the channel in a really long time, and I'm looking forward to showing you a lot today because you know how it goes in my videos. Every restaurant
Yeah, I
is a
guess
buffet if you want to
Indians
pay.
don't
We're gonna get a
eat
nice
beef as well
variety
too,
together.
right?
We're going to see what Gymkhana is all about. Appetizer coming up first. I'll see you a little bit when they arrive.
And the music, the theme. My man got the he got the stage music.
It's looking really good. Let me give you a view. I got their golgupas as well as their Wagyu Keema Naan, their patiala fried chicken, their aloo chaat, as well as their duck egg and lobster bougie. Some really good looking appetizers here. Let's give it a try. I'm going to kick things off with the Wagyu Naan. So as I mentioned, as we looked over the menu, I believe Gymkhana Las Vegas is the first to serve beef, and I believe this is the first beef appetizer on the menu. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, it's good. A nice way to start off my meal at Gymkhana.
Damn.
I really like the texture of the naan.
That looks
Very
that naan looks
crisp to the
great.
outside, but satisfyingly fluffy throughout. It has a really nice texture, a good cook on this naan bread. Now the beef mince inside is good. It is a tad on the dry side.
It's good,
Personal
Elijah.
Taste, I wouldn't mind if that was a little bit more juicy, but it is tender, and there's actually a lot of flavor going on here. Initially, it's quite savory. You get some nice hits of curry and cumin here, all very enjoyable in the middle of the bite. And I must warn you, there is a very heavy, spicy aftertaste here. This is not a mild dish at all. Interestingly, it all comes in the aftertaste, but it's quite intense. If you are spice adverse, I'd warn you that this definitely has some kick to it. Now, it is served alongside a cucumber raita, and it's a very cooling and rich sauce. You definitely want this for your dish.
This is cucumber, bro. I kid you not. I wouldn't have been able to tell. This should look like mini corn puffs. I never had this before, but it looked like mini corn puffs to me.
Given that spicy kick and the aftertaste, the cool, refreshing flavor is definitely warranted here. But otherwise, some pretty classic and good Indian flavors here. That's just fine. Next up, patiala fried chicken. Not sure if I've had this recipe before. To be honest with you, I'm not ultra well versed in Indian cuisine. Just mostly the basics like butter chicken. But I'm looking forward to expanding my horizons. Let's give this one a shot. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, this is a good fried chicken. This recipe has a lot going for it. The batter here is super crispy. I love the cook on this. So satisfying to bite into. Excellent texture there. The chicken inside is tender and moist.
That looks good.
Well seasoned.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're ever going to find Indian food that's not
What
well
did you
seasoned,
miss?
and this is certainly no exception.
We watched the Nintendo
sauce that
Direct
this chicken is
earlier,
tossed in
and
is
then
so
now we're
good.
catching up
There's
on
a lot
food.
of depth here. It's very complex. And the flavors start off with a sweet
How long have I
taste.
been watching this guy
It turns
eat?
slightly tangy before ultimately having a bit of a spicy pungent aftertaste.
I think this is his latest episode, Trash 5. I always want to make sure I watch all his stuff because he's a homie. He used to run fighting game tournaments called West Coast Warzone. So he's a close friend of mine. So like, first of all,
this is one of their
you know how when you sweating. Look at his sweat. My man's sweating over here, bro. The spice is already getting into him at an Indian restaurant.
There. Next up, the Golgol bus. I'm told this is one of their signature appetizers. And you effectively take one of their little puff pastries, create a hole in it, and then fill it up with a potato and bean mixture.
But I think his explanation is really good though for food though, Charsh. Like, you know how most people are just like, oh, that's good, and then that's it. He gives a really good detail.
Oh, I'm definitely a fan of this one.
Like, you know,
really good flavors
on some
here.
Cliff Notes
I
type
love
of
the
shit.
little wheat puff that they use. This has to be some of the airiest crisp I've ever experienced. Such a fun texture to bite into. This wheat puff is really nice. This potato bean mixture tastes so good. The potatoes and lentils are cooked perfectly. Fork tender, soft all the way through, but not mushy at all. They still have some structure, some body, and so creates for a very nice bite. And I really do like how they taste. It's slightly sweet up front, a little bit minty, but then quite zesty in the middle. Almost like oregano, although I'm not sure if that's a common spice used in Indian cuisine. It does end on a bit of an earthy curry note. That's actually really
he
nice.
been doing this for years.
Now, there's a cumin and mint water here that's also applying a bit of spice.
Nah,
as well as some
I
nice
never had
accent
that
flavors.
before. Saying
There's a lot of depth of flavor here.
gulab
And I
jamun.
really do
Nah,
like
I
this
don't know what
little
that
wheat
is.
puff. I could see why that's their signature appetizer. Next up, the duck egg and lobster burji. This is a classic egg dish from India, and it's served along with paratha, which seems like something like a very flaky bread.
My man got the
I've some of that
pronunciation
burji on
too.
top. Let's see how this is.
His pronunciation seems pretty good, on point.
Oh yeah, that's good. I'm definitely enjoying this one. The paratha bread is actually really nice. It is quite flaky and quite rich as well. Maybe there's a fair amount of butter in this, but the light fry does provide a bit of a nutty flavor. I like that. The burji egg mixture here is really good. The duck eggs provide a really nice richness here. And the lobster is actually still quite bouncy, not all that chewy or overcooked. That is nice. Now personally, I wouldn't mind if you could taste a little bit more of that lobster. I wouldn't say its flavors come through all that well, but that's not too much of a detractor because the other flavors here are really good. This burji is all cooked in a very thick cream sauce. It's savory, well seasoned.
I can see that. I mean, but if you're editing your own video, you could just take it out.
The mildest flavor I've tried so far. Not too much spice here, and with a nice richness overall, this is quite enjoyable. Another good appetizer here at Gymkhana. All right, everyone, now the last bite to try for my appetizers is going to be their aloo chaat. A nice cooling appetizer here to finish things off. I have had aloo chaat before, although I don't know if I've had it in this particular form factor. I've got everything here on the fork. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's good. Another tasty appetizer here at Gymkhana. I like their aloo chaat just fine. The crispy fingerling potatoes provide such a nice crunch. A bit of a toasted, nutty flavor from them as well. I like that. There's a yogurt here, and it's actually very cooling and sweet. And given all the spicy foods that we've tried so far, I actually really like that. There's a tamarind chutney here that's providing a nice sweetness as well as a bit of tang and citrus. There are some savory notes here as well. It's overall well seasoned, a really refreshing and cooling appetizer here. And definitely a good one to end on. That's really helping out a lot with the heat. All right, everyone, so that's all of the appetizer I'm trying today. I'm gonna take a few more bites and boxes to go, and then we'll do our first round of entrees. Don't worry, I'll be right back. And welcome back, everyone. Now it's time for my first round of entrees. My first round, I decided to explore some of their tandoori options. Let me give you a view. I got their tandoori paneer tikka as well as their gone salmon tikka, and an order of their tandoori chicken.
Toxic.
These are looking pretty tasty. Let's give them a try. We're gonna kick things off with the tandoori chicken. A really nice looking chicken here. It comes along with a peach colored sauce. I've already kind of given it a dip. Let's see how it is. Oh yeah, that's really good. Excellent tandoori chicken here at Gymkhana.
Damn, that color?
I'm actually really enjoying this one. The chicken is super juicy.
The color on the tandoori chicken looks mad good.
I really like that. There's a yogurt sauce that's been applied to the outside. It results in a bit of a pasty texture after the cook. I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of the texture, but the flavors are really great. It's smoky up front, ever so slightly spicy in the back end. The flavors here are very well developed. I love the way the spices are being used here.
Smell videos? That's crazy.
That's a nice chicken there. The sauce that they provided is very good as well. A creamy yogurt sauce. It has a hint of spice, but overall I would consider it a very cooling flavor. It does bring a nice richness as well. Definitely liking that sauce. Overall, this is a satisfying bite. That's a good tandoori chicken right there. Next up, the gone salmon tikka. Definitely have not had this before.
Salmon
it's
tikka?
Salmon, but it's covered in a very dark green sauce. I'm curious how this is going to taste. Let's give it a shot.
Damn, that's good, huh? Salmon tikka?
Well, you know, I've got some mixed feelings on
It's
this
interesting.
One. Definitely an interesting dish here. I think my issue with it is definitely more of a personal one. First off, the good. The cook on the salmon is incredible. A moist, flaky fish, not dried out at all, a wonderful texture here. And given the fact that it's completely encased in this sauce, I commend the cook for being able to hit the timing spot on. The salmon itself has a nice mild flavor. I like that a lot. I guess the sauce is where I have the most issue then. I imagine this is a regional flavor, but for me, I don't know if it jives all that well. It's very forward-facing when it comes to the flavor of cilantro. If you're not a coriander or cilantro fan, this is definitely one to stay away from. And while I typically am a fan, there's something a little bit more poignant about this one that's making it not as enjoyable for me. There's a pretty decent acidic level here as well, and usually acid and salmon work well for me, but something about this very forward-facing cilantro flavor is just overpowering everything, and maybe it's just my regional palate that's not all that satisfied with this one. There's a bit of a minty flavor here as well. In general, I think I wanted something just a little bit more savory here, and I just think the cilantro and mint flavors are just a little too forward-facing here. But if what I described sounds good, this might be the one for you. Now, the last of my tandoori oven options is gonna be their paneer. This paneer tikka is a Indian cheese dish, and I've had a paneer a handful of times in my life. A pretty interesting looking one here. Let's give it a taste. Hey, you know, unfortunately, I can't say I'm the biggest fan of this one. Now, I mentioned I had paneer before, but to be fair,
I like coriander.
I usually had the paneer dessert, a little bit more of a sweetened cheese, and I've never had it in this particular form factor. It certainly looks interesting. I don't know if it typically comes topped with mint and corn, but those flavors are certainly present. The natural sweetness of the corn absolutely comes through here, and that minty flavor is pretty forward-facing as well. The paneer cheese is quite crumbly, not really a gooey or melty cheese that you might expect. It has a bit of a pungent, almost sour flavor to it, and I think that's probably where I'm not jiving as well with this dish. It's slightly sweet, pungent and sour, but a slight smoky nuttiness in the aftertaste also. A bit of an earthy curry flavor coming through in the middle of the bite as well. It certainly is complex, but for my own flavor profile, it's not exactly for me. But if you are a fan of paneer tikka, I'm genuinely curious if you get to try this dish, how it was for you. All right, everyone, so that's all of the tandoori oven options I'm trying today. I'm gonna take a few more bites and box a lot of this to go, and then we'll do our next round of entrees. Don't go, I'll be right back.
Food. Food.
And welcome back, everyone. Now my next round of entrees just got here. With my next round, I decided to try a lot of their protein options. It's been so good. Let me give you a view. I got their lobster curry as well as their venison biryani, their butter chicken, their beef short rib pepper fry, and a side of their naan.
Oh, you didn't get the pork cheek.
The options here. Let's give it a try. First off, butter chicken with naan. One of my favorite bites in the entire world is butter chicken with garlic
butter
naan.
chicken with
this
naan is
probably one of the more popular
broken.
dishes here in the States when it comes to Indian cuisine. Let's give it a bite.
I love butter chicken with naan.
Oh yeah, not bad. Yeah, this is a decent butter chicken, but maybe it's just my Western palate. It's definitely not the best I've personally had. I actually want to start with the vessel, the naan bread. That is actually very good. Nice and crispy on the outside.
Awesome
a soft
theme
chew
for
in the
B-roll.
center,
I
a slightly
agree.
earthy flavor with some
I agree.
really good garlic hits. The garlic naan is definitely a winner. I'm liking the flavors
You
here.
don't like
just
butter
fine.
chicken?
The
I
butter
love
chicken
butter
here
chicken.
for me is just okay.
But it's definitely the most
chicken itself is actually
like
magnificent.
like if you're a
Perfectly cooked.
foreigner,
It's
you will
super
always
juicy.
that's the
chicken.
safe
I
dish,
think the
butter
gravy
chicken.
is where I personally take issue. Butter is in the name, it's certainly in the game. There's a nice richness here, but personally I wish it was a little bit more savory, a little bit more pungent. It definitely leans more sweet than my typical butter chickens. Overall, still well
Yo,
seasoned
what's good?
though.
On
Some
goal?
good pungent notes coming
How
from
you
that
doing, man?
cumin
I'm
and
doing
curry.
great.
But as
Hope
I
you're doing
mentioned,
good, too.
it's a personal taste, but I wish this was just a little bit more savory, slightly less sweet. Certainly not a bad butter chicken though. Next up, lobster curry. This is definitely a first for me. I don't
If
think
you
I've
never had
lobster
Indian
curry
food before,
I got an
always
order
start
of
with butter
jasmine rice to
chicken.
put this on top of, and I've
That
got a nice
is
big
the
spoonful
to
here.
go to as
Lobster
number
curry,
one
let's give it a try.
as your first dish.
Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, this is actually a very tasty curry. It's a coconut-based
Yeah.
curry, and so there's very nice
Indian
tropical
curry is
sweetness here.
broken.
It's integrated
I love
so
curry
well
goat.
into the
Curry
sauce.
goat?
The curry definitely
Oh
has a
my
nice
God.
earthy
Curry
pungent
goat
flavor
is
as well. The
so
kind of taste
yummy.
that you're expecting from a curry sauce. But the coconut here brings such a nice, light, smooth flavor that I'm definitely enjoying it. Lobster here is really great. Not overcooked, still a bouncy texture, not
Favorite
chewy at
Chinese,
all. The coconut
Cantonese
lobster's actually
dish
very
tier
good.
list?
I will say the flavors
No, I'm not
certainly
making
come
a
through
tier
little bit
list.
more
That's
here
I
than
feel
they
like
did
that's
with the
so much
appetizer
work.
earlier.
But
And that
my
mild
favorite
sweetness is certainly
my favorite
appreciated.
Chinese like
Although overall, I
food
think I'm
dish
actually
of
just
all
enjoying
time
the
is
flavors of the curry
roast
the
pork
most.
over rice.
The
Cha
rice
siu
here is
fan.
perfectly fine. It's
That
not
is like
soggy,
my
not dried
goat.
out. A good chew to this
Uh,
rice.
Elijah
and working with a
Bijanet.
nice neutral texture to help carry the flavors of the curry. Overall, a very tasty dish. Oh, that's a good one right there. Next up, venison biryani. Biryani is a rice dish that comes out of India, typically coming out of a pot.
orange chicken,
All the
what the
elements
hell?
are cooking together, ultimately released later
No,
when it's time to eat.
definitely
Looks
not.
like they created something like a puff pastry pie here with their biryanis, something I've never seen before. It's cut open for you table side and then mixed and presented. A nice and cool presentation, but it's really about the taste. And I've got a nice big spoonful here. Venison biryani, let's give it a try. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, another tasty dish here at Gymkhana. I'm definitely liking this one. Interesting that they used a puff pastry here. It does add a bit of a flaky, buttery flavor when you include it as a part of your bite, but I wouldn't say it's really integral to the biryani experience. The braised venison here is really nice. Ultra tender, relatively juicy. Venison is a bit more of a gamey meat, so it's not super rich, but this venison meat is still juicy nonetheless. The rice here is so aromatic. You can smell the saffron as soon as they cut into this biryani. That floral saffron is easily the most prominent flavor in this biryani, which is interesting because saffron is incredibly expensive. The amount of saffron that must have gone into this dish is kind of blowing my mind because the flavor is so robust. There's a bit of a refreshing mint aftertaste here as well. It's slight, but certainly noticeable. It brings a little bit of balance when it comes to that super forward-facing floral note coming from the saffron, but the overall flavors actually complement the venison well. If you're adverse to saffron, you're not going to like this much, but if you're a saffron fan, you're absolutely going to love this one. All right, my friends, now the last bite to try from this protein round is gonna be their beef short rib pepper fry. Again, this is the only Gymkhana I believe that's serving beef products, and a beef short rib pepper fry sounded pretty good.
Yeah.
It's served alongside that flaky Malabar paratha bread, and I've got a nice little bit assembled here on my fork. Let's give it a taste. Oh yeah, it's pretty good. Nice little beef dish here. I've already told you about this Malabar paratha bread, but to reiterate, it is nice and flaky, a slightly buttery, rich flavor. It's a nice working vessel for this beef. That short rib is
Panda
super
Express
tender.
Chef
All
invented
the
in
proteins have
Hawaii?
been cooked very
Really?
well
Hawaii?
here, and this short rib is certainly no exception.
Why aren't you here right now,
Despite the
Rez?
fact that this is
I
pepper
know.
fried
I
in
agree with
name,
you.
I wouldn't say this is all that much of a spicy dish. While there's a little bit of heat in the aftertaste, this is certainly not as spicy as some of the other dishes I've tried today. In fact, it's a very enjoyable
I'm
heat.
surprised you didn't get the
Indian
vindaloo.
flavors here are very apparent. You can definitely make the cumin, the curry powder. I think there's turmeric here as well. There is a good pungent, earthy flavor coming from this beef in terms of the spice mix. The light gravy that this is all tossed in is actually quite good as well. A bit more of a savory flavor there, and maybe a bit more of that kick. The flaky bread definitely helps when it comes to mellow out all the flavors and make it enjoyable. Like some of the other dishes here, there's a fair use of mint, and that comes in the aftertaste. Overall, pretty good. That's a nice little entree right there. All right, everyone, so that's all of the protein options I'm trying today. A few more bites. I'm gonna box this all up to go, and then we'll do our next round. I wanna show you some vegetarian dishes here. Don't go, I'll be right back. And welcome back, my friends. Now, unfortunately, I definitely hit a wall when it comes to food.
Oh, my man,
full.
full.
Too much to go in on another round. I really wanted to show you another 5 or so vegetarian options here. Unfortunately, I just don't have the space to do it anymore. So my food's all packed up and good to go. We're gonna take a look at some sweets next. So here's your dessert menu at Gymkhana. Let's take a look inside. We've got a cardamom and basmati rice kheer, ice cream, a tiramisu, a tart, a mango rasmalai. I don't actually know what all of these are, but I'm certainly looking forward to finding out. We also have some dessert cocktails here.
Where the mango lassie at?
A couple of hot drinks as well. But that's your dessert menu here at Gymkhana. A lot of unique looking dessert options here.
I need the mango lassie.
Get my order in, but for all of you at home, let's make that dessert appear right now. And here it is, everyone. I got their mango rasmalai. Truth be told, I'm not sure what a rasmalai is, but my server told me it was one of their more popular desserts. So I decided to give it a shot. Got a nice big spoonful here. And I gotta admit, I am ultra full, but there's just a little bit of room for some dessert, right? Let's activate the dessert stomach and give this a try. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. Some really interesting flavors here. Now on top, what I initially thought was ice cream is a little bit more of a foam. It's not ultra sweet, it just provides a little bit more of the essence of mango sweetness. It's light, it's airy, it's whimsical, and it's fun to bite into. There's something very akin to a sponge cake at the bottom here. I think it's something along the lines of a mango cake. It's very moist,
okay,
nice and sweet, and there's a nice woodsy element here, perhaps some cardamom or cinnamon. Overall, it's actually quite cooling. There's a bit of a bitter flavor in the middle of the bite, but it's much more of an herbal bitter flavor. It actually provides a nice layer of complexity to the overall dessert, and I am finding this to be pretty enjoyable. A nice way to end out the meal here. All right, everyone, now that's gonna do it for my dinner here at Gymkhana at the Aria, Las Vegas. All the food you saw in the video today came out to just under $621 before tip. Although I suppose not
Damn,
shown
the lobster is expensive. Every time you order lobster, that shit's always pricey in Vegas.
the sodas as well as my cappuccinos that I got. And while they don't have free refills on soda here, I still had an overall good time. I think the gogopas were my favorite appetizer of the day. All of those flavors came together really well, and I enjoyed it a lot. The tandoori chicken was my favorite when it came to their tandoori oven options. And I think I enjoyed the Gone lobster curry the most when it came to that
lobster is
last round.
always
I'm
expensive,
definitely
huh?
a big fan of Indian food, and it looks like a lot of the recipes here have been elevated from what I'm used to. But I'm not as knowledgeable when it comes to Indian cuisine to really talk about the modifications that they made. But overall, I would say that the flavors here are very robust, and the quality of ingredients
Bread
are
basket.
also top-notch. If you're staying here at the Aria or you've been interested
Yeah,
in
usually
Gymkhana
it's hard for
Las
Vegas to
Vegas,
do
hopefully
free
this video's
refills. They
been
gotta
informative
charge
for you.
per drink
All right,
now.
everyone, that's going to do it for this week's video, where I continue my quest to vlog every restaurant on the Las Vegas Strip as well as downtown on Fremont Street.
Oh, I think
Make sure
I think I'm missing one more actually. Oh no, we did everything. Yeah, we watched everything. All right, bet. Awesome. We're finally up to date. Yes. Yes. I actually wanted to watch this one, but this one's like kind of long. It's like an hour and 41 minutes. But because Vietnam was pretty fun when I went last time, but I don't think I'm gonna watch this one. Maybe it's like too long. All right. I think I'm gonna call it. I have to help with the help with family stuff. And yeah, take care of the family stuff. Tomorrow we'll have the big brain bout, so we're doing exhibition matches tomorrow. So that should be fun, and hopefully you guys tune in. We're doing Vampire Saviors tomorrow, Fatal Fury, and 346. I will be commentating those matches, so it will be Minimaw versus Ilaris in Vampire Saviors. Fatal Fury will be So Sick Nash Fan and Common Sense, and then 346 would be Enzo versus Nephew. So that will be live tomorrow at 5 p.m. PST. So hopefully you guys come through, show some support and everything. It should be really, really fun to watch. And yeah, all right. I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah, GG's. Yo, Mert, how you doing, man? Yeah, I'm about to leave, actually. Let's see. Who can I send you guys to? I'll send you to the online local. They're streaming Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. So I'll send you guys there. All right, YouTube, see you guys later. Twitch, see you guys later. Love you guys as always, and have a good one. Peace out, man.